We should have gone to that crawfish boil.
Yeah, that would have been really cool.
Ooh, sticks.
Ooh, a bike. Hey.
Hey, Hitchhike, please tell us about your travels in other countries. Yeah, I've hitchhiked in 25 countries now. I've hitchhiked across Canada 4 times, and across Ireland, Wales, England, Scotland, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, France, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Austria, Slovenia, Croatia, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia, Russia, Japan, Australia, United States of America. If you have any other questions, just let me know. I've traveled to a few other places, but those are the ones I've hitchhiked through. What's your favorite NBA player? I don't know what an NBA player is because I don't watch basketball. I do know what an NBA player is, I just don't know any. Tell us about Japan. Some of the quickest hitchhiking I've ever done, but I also got detained by the police in Japan. Like Bell. He whistled, and I thought it was a bird. Hey, look, a river. Oh, we're crossing the river. Wow. We did it. That's exciting. I wonder how cold it is. I want to touch it. I want to touch the river. Quickest hitchhiking. Oh, so the hardest part about hitchhiking in Japan is getting out of cities themselves. But once you get out of the cities and onto the toll highway network, it's some. The service station is to where they're getting off the highway, and get them to drop you off at that service station. So don't let them get off the highway. I'm farm from the airport. I'm farm now. You are farm. So yeah, Japan's actually really cool for hitchhiking. Then Tokyo's another thing. Tokyo's a crazy city. I loved it though. Oh. The La Torte Spring Run, a wild and wonderful place. The watershed, the ecology, the geology. Look at that. Wow. And Australia, you need to do. I already hitchhiked across Australia. I flew into Gold Coast, hitchhiked up through Brisbane to Rockhampton, then cut west from there through like Emerald, Long Reach, Mount Isa to the Stewart Highway, then down through Alice Springs down to the south coast, and then along the south coast and up to Perth. A gimbal would be another thing I'd have to power with batteries as well. And another thing I would definitely break. Gimbals are not durable little devices. They're delicate, like little butterflies. And then there's Trevor lumbering along. Breaks everything. How do you pronounce Melbourne? Melbourne? I don't know. Alright, well, we've made it to the road that you guys wanted me to go left on. Where do I get money for food on my other trips? I ate food out of dumpsters. Melbourne? Sounds like a name. Oh wow, I am far from the airport now. Alright, well it does look like if I can get through here it connects to this road, which then goes up, which then goes over, which then goes to the airport. So let's try that. if someone gets mad at me, then that's okay. This road feels weird. It feels soft. Or get a little Wi-Fi. Do you realize how I run a live stream? Like, what do you think a live stream runs on? Like, you need the internet. Is that the road up there? Shrimp doesn't run on thin air. Well, like, I guess it doesn't need oxygen, so I'm sure it would work just fine. Let's take the stream to Mount Everest, guys. There's some nice thin air up there. I'm supposed to need oxygen to survive, but you guys don't. Alright. Let's look right. Connection sucks around here. I'm following where you're on Google Maps. Is that a problem? Not particularly. Just don't advertise it, like where I am. Ah, this looks right. Oh, we're good. I'm gonna drink some water though, right over here. What does this say? Oh, it's just a little electrical box. Okay, I thought it looked like a little like place where you put a sign and stuff about what's going on here. All right, let's hop a squat and have a little bite. Not a bite, a drink. We're at a municipal airport. There's not a huge industry around municipal airports. It's essentially where like a few people that like flying their own airplanes will hang out and fly their airplanes. Is it still cool? Hopefully. If not, that's okay. Well, it's not hot, but it's not cool either. Oh. How expensive are your trips? It depends on the trip. This trip's the most expensive on a per day basis of any trip I've been on. Because in my attempt to avoiding burning out, hitchhiking is tiring and I will burn out from hitchhiking. I've been allowing myself some luxuries I wouldn't afford on another trip. Like eating nice food. Like I went out for breakfast this morning. I've slept inside more than I would on a normal trip. So, Yeah, I've afforded myself some luxuries I usually wouldn't give myself. Went for breakfast, got pancakes. I did not get pancakes. Don't talk to me or my French toast ever again. And lunch, I got chicken nuggets, but then I got a free Chick-fil-A sandwich. How do you poop and stuff just in the middle of the woods? No, when you're hitchhiking, you're near civilization. You hitchhike from like hitchhiking spot on the road to other hitchhiking spot, which there's always services there. How much do you save it roughly for hitchhiking? That is too broad of a question. How long of a trip are you going for? Where are you hitchhiking? Like what type of hitchhiking are you doing? Are you just hitchhiking then staying in hostels or hotels or motels? Or are you sleeping in a tent every night? Are you sleeping in a tent? Are you paying for campsites? Or are you just sleeping in the middle of the woods? What are you eating for food? Are you eating out of dumpsters? Are you eating fast food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Or are you like eating at restaurants all the time? Are you drinking anything? Are you gonna drink any alcohol? There's so many variables, you can't just be like, how much would you save up for a hitchhiking trip? It totally depends. Do you ever change your socks? Yes, I have 7 pairs of socks. I have 1 pair of pants, but 7 pairs of socks. Yeah, I crossed the river. I'm gonna walk up that way a little bit, and then go, what is it? Northeast. I'll be at the airport. I'm 24 years old. Looks so clean cut. You shave every day, or you just not grow a beard. I do have facial hair that grows pretty quickly. I try to shave as often as I can. How much did you save up for this trip? I saved up enough that I could go about 2 to 3 months, depending on how I was spending, without any kind of support through like streaming on Twitch. We've gotten to the point now where I don't necessarily lose money on a day-to-day basis. I wouldn't say on average I make money, but from live streaming on Twitch, I've gotten to the point where I can extend my stream as much as I want. How many pairs of underwear? 4. Where do you wash your pants? When I get an opportunity, but infrequently. I just try to not let them get too dirty. But if you actually look closely, they get dirty. They definitely get dirty. Alright, let's see where I am, how far I have to go. Came out Chick-fil-A, went left, and walked through the little town. You've gone to the airport faster. Well, I got to walk through some nice woods instead. Hitch Life, can we donate for your dream hitchhike? Like, I don't know what my dream hitchhike is. Like, my dream for a while was going to be to circumnavigate the globe without paying for transportation between cities. So, like, do everything hitchhiked, including oceans. I've hitchhiked around the world except for bodies of water. Like, I hitchhiked across Canada, flew across the Atlantic to Western Europe, hitchhiked across Europe, crossed from Latvia into Russia, hitchhiked across Russia to the Pacific Ocean, Vladivostok, and then flew down to southern Japan, hitchhiked to Tokyo. You can't go further east than that. So what do? You fly back home across the Pacific. So in my mind, I hitchhiked around the world, except for the oceans. Use Marina for underwear too? Yeah. Consider the wealthiest hitchhiker.
Everything good is nasty.
No, I don't know. Do they keep a log of that?
Good unless you play with it.
Baron Von Blaze, thanks for the $5 donation. Hey man, a little something to help. Nice to
Hey
meet you
man,
yesterday.
a little something to help. Nice to meet you yesterday.
Well, thank you for the $5 donation. I do really appreciate that, and it was nice to meet you. Stop and it is to face to the name. Okay, come on, internet, do better. Yeah, I know, it's cutting in and out. I need to move. Let's start walking up this road. And take a right. Okay. I'm gonna hitchhike here. No, I'm just gonna walk. It's a very local road. Yeah, but it's cutting in and out a little bit. What was your work? I sell outdoor gear and apparel. Things to keep you comfortable outside. Yeah, anyway. Shit. I only got an hour and a half until she gets off. Okay. Maybe she can pick me up if I don't get a ride. How many ticks did you just sit on? All of them. All of the ticks. Okay, one more drink of water, then go. Let's roll. Oh. See that? Sweat. What a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And I'm going to be walking facing traffic. This is a fairly narrow road that has some bends and some blind hills that you crest over, and you won't have much time to see me. So I'm going to be facing traffic so I can see what they see. Yeah, there's a tick that can make you allergic to meat. I have heard of that. Alright, there we go. It's a busy little road. Well, it's not that busy. That's my battery out. Let's double check. Yeah, we're still good. Cooperate. Alright, there we go. Alright. How do you keep your phone cool? Well, I got this new phone, and the phone is a million times better than my old phone, so it just doesn't work hard to keep the stream running or have the screen on. Where my old phone was constantly in a state of wanting to overheat and explode. This one gets hot, but it seems to handle it just fine. See how it kind of hoops come ripping around a random corner and it's kind of sketchy? Yeah. I wonder where that goes. Interesting. Ooh, it looks kind of mysterious down there. I want to go down there. But yeah, it's much faster to walk facing traffic, so if I need to dive into a bush, I can do that. It wasn't much of a trail, it just looked like, well, it looked like a kind of maybe a little path that road vehicles take sometimes. I could see wheel marks. Oh, there's tons of great stealth camping. Regardless, still good camping. Is everyone freaking out because I'm walking on this road? Everyone relax. It's okay. Oh, it's even got a little stacked stone fence along the side. Do. Hitchhiking on these types of roads is kind of weird because no one knows what you want from them. They're like, I'm just going a couple miles. Little do they know you want to go just a mile. But it's hard to communicate that. You don't really get to have a long sign that says, "Hi, I'm just going to the airport just up the road. Can you please pull over and pick me up?" You don't really get that opportunity. Big rock. Well, now we're on a straight stretch, which is nice. Feels a little bit less sketchy. Yep, there was no was. I'm still going to try to hitchhike. There's no past tense on that statement. Then you might get a ride in the plane. You could say that about anything. The chances of that happening are very slim. If you hitchhike, you might get picked up by Oprah Winfrey, and she might, miss them. Okay, you're plugged in. Just signal box here. Blocked out the Oprah comment. I could repeat it, but it'll probably just cut out again. Someone said you should try and hitchhike a ride. You might get picked up by a pilot who then might take you out on their airplane. And then I was responding to that saying, you could say that about anything. What if you do this? And so I said, what if I hitchhike now and I got picked up by Oprah and she picked you up? She's like, oh, you get a flight to Hawaii. You get a flight to Hawaii. Everyone gets a flight to Hawaii. She just, Oprah's everyone. Chances of that happening are slim. But you could say that. Why aren't you hitchhiking right now? Because Oprah could pick you up and give you a flight to Hawaii. But yes, this shoulder is not a sexy shoulder. This shoulder sucks. By the way, ever think about hitchhiking to Hawaii? I'm hitchhiking to all 50 states. Hawaii is one of them, so my plan is to hitchhike to Hawaii. So yes, I have thought about it. How'd you land the hotel? Last night, a user by the name Crack the Whip called up the hotel and booked me a hotel room. Gone to Alaska? Not yet, but it's one of the 50 states, so I will be. Hitchhike in China, I haven't. It's something I'd be interested in doing, though. Hitchhike to Washington DC or Washington State? The answer to both is yes. I started in Washington State and I was in Washington DC a few weeks ago. I think one of these roads up here I turn right on. Once you're hitchhiking days behind, you might just be an IRL streamer. No idea. I do like streaming, but I like streaming as part of my trip. I like having you guys as travel companions. It's really fun for me, and I hope it's fun for you. I just don't know what I would do as an IRL streamer if I wasn't doing stuff like this. Like, I would enjoy doing just stuff outside in general, like going on hikes and stuff like that. Maybe a few years down the road, network technology will have reached a point where, you can streaming some really cool places. Okay, second right here. Where everyone's turning is where I'm going. Then we're like right at the end of the runway. We still have to get to the other end of the runway. Hard to beat the hitchhiking screen. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it's gone so far. There's been a ton of technical problems and physical problems and everything like that, but that's life. What's this hill? Jeez. Wow. This was a long 50-minute walk. It's a 50-minute walk. I'm not gonna... My ride gets off in an hour 15. Oh no. I'm guessing we're gonna get there and there's just gonna be no traffic at all. No planes taking off or landing. So I'm like, okay, well... At least we went for a nice walk. A nice sweaty walk. Who's Marilyn? A lady I met at the little diner I ate at last night. She's very nice. Oh, there's you guys. See your shadow? Streaming shadow. To come get you at the airport though? Oh, we haven't confirmed that. I'll ask her. Otherwise, I don't know, I'd get like an Uber over there. Da 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 da. Hi, sweet southern chick. Well, there's the interstate. Oh. Well, we know we're in the right place. And yeah, there's the airport down there, the runway. But I have to get... okay. Let's see. Take that road, that road, that road, that road, that road, that road. Alright, now we're there. Okay. My hip belt's digging into my hip a little bit. Going to Lancaster? Probably not. Wow, that would have been a cool plane to hitchhike on too. Dang it. There's like a good chance, like anyone flying anywhere, they'll be like, yeah, where are you going to? New York City. Oh. I don't want to go to New York City. Would I take the ride though? Would I take the ride? Tough call. camera. I run a live stream, little video photography project. We fly to Hawaii right now. Someone offered you a ride? Absolutely. Can always redo this part. Hey?
Selfie stick.
So I'm from Canada. I'm hitchhiking around the United States of America, and I run a live stream, so that's what this is. So it's live video feed, and people watch, and they can see what hitchhiking's like.
Where you going?
All 50 states. Right now I'm going to the municipal airport. I've hitchhiked on 5 airplanes, and I'm just going to see if anyone's out flying today. See how I can. I know, someone just took off. I'm like, ah. Wish I would have. It was, yeah. I would have really liked that.
How many states did you hit so far?
33.
33?
Yeah.
How
I've been
much
doing
money
it.
you got left?
Not that much. Hitchhiking's cheap though, right? It's true. That's my main expense. Yeah.
Do you have any problems anywhere?
Not too much. I got shot at in Arkansas camping. The guy didn't know he didn't know I was shooting at me, but he was shooting at a sign testing a new gun he bought, and I was right behind that sign setting up my tent. So yeah, so good times like that. But 178 rides or something like that, and so it's been a lot of fun. Yeah.
I mean, we're going to the airport. We're working here. I can literally, we're just going out here and turn the water back. And I can ride up there.
Yeah, right up to the airport. I'd take it. Yeah. All right.
Here, jump in.
Cool.
Yeah, just throw them off, man.
All right.
Yeah, turn the water on. We shut the water down.
How do you keep that phone charged?
I got lots of big batteries. I've hitchhiked the past 4 years in 25 countries, been picked up over 850 times, and I just wanted to show people what hitchhiking's like. So,
Countries? You were in that many countries?
yeah, I've hitchhiked 25 countries I've hitchhiked in.
So you were in Europe?
Yeah, yeah, that's where a lot of those numbers came from.
Yeah. Yeah, every 10 miles.
Yeah, so a lot of those numbers came from that. I've hitchhiked across Canada 4 times, hitchhiked across Russia, Japan, Australia.
Across Russia.
Yeah, from the Latvian-Russian border
You paid to do it, or?
Hey?
You get paid at all?
No, my goal on that trip was to hitchhike around the world. So east of Europe, your options are limited.
How'd you get a ride from the United States to Canada? Or to
Hey, but we're
Europe?
just going right here. We got to turn the water on real quick. Take
Oh, okay.
10,
To
30
Europe.
seconds.
How'd you get to Europe?
You can come out, get out.
Oh, I
and
took a
see
plane
what we're
across.
doing, but-
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to see what we're doing,
Sure?
Yeah, we're just fucking working.
get locked in, Jack.
Nah, he's not. He should be. There you
Okay.
go. What's that? What? Oh, you know, I'm in flip flops crawling in a hole. What the hell are you saying?
Get a cigarette out of her mouth, I don't understand.
Whatever it is. All right, bro.
I hope this line don't blow apart. Do it easy. There's a lot of pressure. Look at that valve. That feeds the whole.
This whole little
Yeah.
subdivision.
We cut the other line up. 2 trailers we did today.
Yeah.
And the water's supposed to be shut off, and we cut the one. And what's that? What?
It's a little shelter. You find these things and hide them.
Yeah.
Now you know what they
Camp out.
are.
There you go.
Are they locked usually?
Nah,
No.
not typically.
Oh,
A lot of people don't know what they are. You know what
That's
I mean?
true,
You never
yeah.
knew what this was.
yeah. You guys ever picked up a hitchhiker?
I have.
Yeah?
I have a form.
He picked up one today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was his buddy, but still.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I knew him, but he was.
Going him to Hershey, PA.
Yeah.
Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Took it
That's
from-
where we live.
Like, it took him like 40 minutes today.
Yeah.
But I picked a guy up one time along 81, and he was like, man, it was late in the day, and I was like, I gotta find somewhere to camp. So I took him out to my farm and let him tent overnight, and then took him somewhere else in the morning.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've had a few things like that.
Yeah. Pretty
I
cool.
burned my house down this weekend.
You burned your
My
house?
garage. Yeah.
How'd that happen?
Working on my truck, I was soldering some stuff, and I put the torch down, thought I turned it off.
Yeah.
And the garage went up. I went to a picnic, came back. My son luckily showed up at the house.
Yeah. Before so it didn't spread past the garage?
No.
Yeah.
The smoke was coming into the house, just started to.
Yeah.
My neighbor kicked the door and got the dogs out. Thank God, they'd have been dead.
Yeah.
I should probably let that for a second.
She probably don't even live here, dude.
Do that later. The crackhead.
You say crackhead?
Yeah. Where's your next state?
Next new one will probably be West Virginia. I probably end up going through Maryland. Well, that's if I hitchhike by roads. If I get a ride in a plane, I have no freaking clue where they're going, right? I can't be too picky.
A lot of people, if you can get to Campbelltown, a lot of people go to Delaware from there.
Oh yeah?
I used to have a plane.
And you
to
go
fly
down to
from Delaware down
Ocean
there.
City.
You used to have a plane?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You go down to Ocean City and
Yeah. 'Cause, yeah, I went up the whole eastern seaboard, and
Oh, you
now
did?
I gotta hit like kind of the Midwest down to
did you go up to Massachusetts?
yeah.
We can steal one for
and
your
Maine.
fucking video show, and I'll fly the fucker.
You steal a plane and fly?
Yeah, that'd be cool for your video.
It'd be cool. I'd get banned at the end of it, but
Hey.
worth.
Sometimes, you gotta sacrifice something for a little. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure I can take it off and still land it.
Yeah, I think so.
Everything else we're good.
Yeah,
It's a takeoff and landing, but
that is the most difficult part, and they're also the most crucial parts of flying.
we can easily take off. Landing might
You
be
must
rough,
have
but
got
I
earlier,
know we'll
come
get
down
it
and
down.
you must have misjudged it and took off. You on?
Yeah, I'm just letting it fucking flow. The meter's not buzzing, so I'm good.
There you go. No, you're good now. We hooked up two trailers. The second one we went to hook up, the valve blew apart. We got you now. We're turning it on now. Yep.
What do you say about late in the day?
I think you guys won't be working this late in the day.
Well, we could have left you off all night, boss.
Yeah, what the hell?
You get people to like talk back to you or message you and shit?
Yeah, there's 408 people watching right now and chatting.
Is it on all the time?
You're on it right now.
Yeah, you're on
Oh,
it.
shit.
Thought they'd like to see you doing valve maintenance
Yeah, talking about stealing an airplane.
and talking about stealing an airplane. Yeah, I think they like that one.
Yeah. We're stealing an airplane. We're going to fuck Columbia. I'll get on there.
Oh, where?
Columbia.
Hell yeah.
Coming back with a fucking blow. We're going down hard. It's not a federal offense anyway. Let's do
Oh
it.
my god.
Come back with a couple kilos or something stupid.
Is that like if you stealing an airplane? Would that be different from stealing a car, like legality wise?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You're
that's
entering
federal
that natural
offense.
airspace there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, all right,
Yeah.
all right.
But I mean, who cares at this point, you know? Do they even know you? Like, you just float around. Where's your address at?
I don't have one.
You don't even have one.
They arrest you, I'm like,
So where are you from though?
British Columbia, Canada, West Coast.
You're a Canadian, eh?
Canada.
I'm a Canadian, eh? Yeah, that's right. Oh, let's deport me back to Canada.
Yeah, we don't like too many Canadians.
You don't like too many Canadians.
We don't even need a key. We can prop start the fucker. I feel back with prop start.
Not after Desert Storm. The Canadian didn't want to back us.
Oh, that wasn't my call. Hopefully you don't hate me for that.
It's the French Canadians that are rough. Is that you?
No, I'm from British Columbia. It's very far away from there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
6 o'clock.
Should be heading to the Yukon, tan and gold.
I have hitchhiked through the Yukon.
Have you?
Yeah.
Running the Parker Schnabel?
Oh, from Gold Rush, that show? No, but I didn't run into him.
Is that for this?
Yeah, it's right.
All right, what were we saying?
Sorry, bud.
Did not meet Parker Schnabel from Gold Rush.
Hell, I'd have stopped paying a couple gold mines and took off. I want to go up and do that Bering Sea gold stuff.
Oh yeah, I saw that show too.
I want to do that. I was talking to my son and my nephew. I think I'm going to end up.
This is Damien.
Hey, Damien, Zach Russell, how you doing?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Good. I got your voicemail. What call did you get? No water.
For Garden.
Spring Garden, yeah, it's on now. I just turned it back on. We ran into an issue today. We were doing that water tie-in, and I turned the one valve on. The valve blew apart under the trailer, and like I couldn't get to it, so I had to dig under the trailer before we could even get to it.
Okay.
So yeah, you're back on now. I mean, it should be good. If you want to give me a call tomorrow.
Yeah, if I hear anything else.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, the end of it's right up here. You're not that far away.
Yeah. Nice. We'll see. See if anyone's around.
We just took that one up.
Oh, okay.
Under pressure,
Yeah.
so who knows if it's going to still leak.
As soon as I turned the pressure on, it just blew the pressure thing out, and I was reaching down in the crock. My full arm was in the crock. As soon as it filled the crock up within seconds, and I couldn't work it. I couldn't figure anything out. So I had to shut the whole park down, then dig under. We had to dig back, like a trench back to the crock, to then turn it off. So yeah, nightmare. An easy fix, but yeah, that's what happened. So if you get any more calls, let me know. All right, bud. Thanks. See you. Bye.
They should be good now.
Yeah. Should have sent that water. Fuck.
So you're heading back to the Midwest.
Yeah, I gotta hit as far south as Tennessee, Kentucky and Tennessee, and then I'll be heading back north. Because I kind of did like a big W of the U.S. so far. Like I went like down the west coast from Washington, Oregon, California,
Right.
and then I kind of did like northeast-ish all the way up to Wyoming.
Where'd you like the best?
I'm horrible at picking favorites. I like the whole west coast, the seaboard was spectacular. Colorado's really cool.
Colorado's beautiful.
And then I like all of
I always ended up coming back here
yeah.
for some
Might
reason.
not have any luck, boss.
Looks pretty sleepy.
Yeah, nothing's going on right now.
Is there even like a terminal thing?
No.
No.
I mean, well,
Like a lounge, like a
yeah, there's a lounge up here.
Okay.
Is there?
Yeah, there's a pilot lounge at typically every little airport. Like,
Yeah, usually. That's usually where I go and try to find people.
The Lifeline hangars, that's an emergency helivac right there. That's always open.
Yeah.
There's always someone there, so if you want to go bullshit with them until someone else comes in.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Or we can steal the little guy. Make it.
That little thing there.
Yeah, it's like a gyro plane. Yeah, it is. See,
We'll
you
make it to Delaware.
can get up high, and we go to like 10,000. You can coast for a long time.
Yeah, that thing landed. That's for them things.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. I haven't seen air for a long time.
No. I don't know if the lounge is open now.
This guy right here, right with
How you doing, bud? You wanna go to the office?
Yeah, I can go ask some people there and just see what's up.
definitely waiting to see what we're doing.
He is.
Yeah, he can pull out. They pull out?
Yeah.
Yeah, he pulled out.
He's turning around.
Is he?
If he says anything, I'm just going to ask him now. He's looking to fly. Or you can talk if you want to.
What time is it? 6.
It's late in the day, like most people do. They're flying earlier.
Yeah. Or they're going for the day if it's any business trips.
Yeah.
You want to go anywhere else?
Sorry?
You want me to take you anywhere else?
Yeah, I don't know anything's gonna happen today. I got a guaranteed ride from a Chick-fil-A in Carlisle. I went there and one of the employees offered me a ride south.
South? So where's that? Chick-fil-A?
It's the next eggs, or like it's,
South.
It's like I walked here from there, so
Is it that way?
yeah. It's
Hey, what's up?
the
So
other
I'm
way.
going that way.
Oh, you're going that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you can drop me off.
There were his trucks are at and stuff. Maybe someone's back there at that hangar.
Up to you.
No, it don't matter. You can hear. I'll just hop you off here and we'll roll.
Yeah.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Take care.
Hey,
What's your
well-
live feed?
I'll give you a card. Actually, I'll just get this
Yeah.
thing out of here, and then I'll give you a card. Well, I'll still talk to you soon. Can you fly on? They're difficult. Yeah.
Hey, brother.
Alright, see ya.
Good,
Have a good
man.
one.
Take care.
Yeah, yeah. Looking at my sweat lines. You like it? Love a good crush shot. Am I your crush, Phantom? Am I your secret crush? I didn't know that. But, you know, it makes me feel good to know that I'm your crush. I'm proud. Guys were great. I agree. They were a lot of fun. Alright. We'll just do a walk by, and then if not, then we'll figure out a way to try and get back to Chick-fil-A or talk to Riley. There's a plane landing. As far as Chick-fil-A from here, it's an 8-minute drive or a 15-minute walk. Where I wash my clothes at? Infrequently. Oh, you just did a touch and go. Took back off. I don't think anyone else can see it, but there's a plane taking off back there. Go Chick-fil-A. I'm just gonna check out what's going on here first. We stayed last night. A user on the channel cracked the whip, paid for a motel for me. Very nice of them. Alright, so check in at office. There's a few planes in a hangar down there. Oh well, let's walk down there. I did check in at the office. There wasn't anyone here. How much are these? Anyway. It's a teeny tiny airport. Yeah, that's where your best hitchhiking is for airports. The office. No one there. Let's walk down here. The radio. I'm not going to use an aviation radio. Seems like a bad idea. Is this one similar to other municipal airports? Yeah, it looks familiar. Chick-fil-A? I don't think so. I don't think this is Chick-fil-A. Please confirm, chat. There's a plane on approach. See it? See if I can hold you guys. Watch the plane on approach while I walk this way. I think this guy's practicing. He was doing a touch and go. Yeah, he's doing touch and goes. He's practicing landing. It's a medical helicopter. Pretty though. Doesn't seem to be much going on here. That's the only thing going on would be there. And there's no one walking around the helicopter, otherwise I would have talked to them. Okay. Well. It said check in with the office first, but well, I checked in with the office, but no one was there. Most small municipal airports are open to the public. You can't, I couldn't be like walking down the runway. That would get you in trouble, but you are allowed to be at a municipal airport like this. I want to talk to someone from here. Maybe there's an office. Go over here. Oh, office is located in white block building by parking. Okay. Oh. No, it's saying that this actual building itself is a restricted area. Okay, I won't go there. It's clearly posted. Most places are public, open to the public unless otherwise stated, essentially. No, it's been otherwise stated, so I'm not going to go there. So I'll figure out. I guess at this point, going back to Chick-fil-A, I got 45 minutes. It's a 50-minute walk. Alright. I guess we'd go the other way this time. What are they spraying? It's not state police chopper. It's a medical helicopter, like a medical evacuation helicopter. What are they spraying? No plane? No, there's no one here. It's a bad time of the day to do it. Like, most people do their flying in the morning up to like lunchtime or in the latter part of the day. People won't be flying too much right now. Yeah, life flight, that's what it's called. This is 480p, yeah, because 720p wasn't working. Not gonna lie, I wanted you to not get a plane today. Why? Why would you not want me to get a plane? EU bedtime, have a great day. Well, thank you. Good night. Let's sit by this plane over here and decide how I want to go about doing this. I'd like a ride on this plane. It's pretty nice. I wonder what it looks like on the inside. Probably like no one goes in there, so it's like dilapidated. Let's just sit in the shade here. But we stay in the plane. The problem with this plane is there's no propellers on the plane, so it'll be difficult to get it going. I'll need all, how many people are watching right now? 428 of you to push, okay? And you need to be able to run fast enough to get to the speed where the plane can take off. That's your plane. Is it? Ah. To Colombia we go. Terrible security here. That's the thing about municipal airports is why you can't really hitchhike at like international airports. We get a flight? No, there's no one here. Looks normal to a stranger lying down in an open field. What about what I do looks normal to anyone? Everything I do is strange. Before I was live streaming, I was hitchhiking. Everyone looked at you strange. You got a big backpack with cardboard shoved in it. Everyone looks at you strange. Now, live streaming is just another part of that. They're already looking at me strange hitchhiking. Now they're looking at me strange hitchhiking and having this like weird camera setup with a fuzzy microphone. Comment on that too. Now I'm sitting in a field next to the municipal airport, sitting on the grass. I think that's the least strange thing that I'm doing. Why the switch from drive to fly? Because hitchhiking on airplanes is the coolest thing in the world. There's a municipal airport by my house that has level 5 security. What does that even mean? What does level 5 security even mean? It makes you look adventurous, but to the average population, you're just like, you're not normal, you know? You want the phone number to the Chick-fil-A? Should I call them? I'm not leaning on a plane, I'm sitting on the grass next to a plane. Level 5 is 1 level, then 4. Can't wait to see you hitch a ride on a plane while you're streaming. Yeah, I haven't done one since New Orleans, so. Okay, well, you're probably next to a military airport. A normal municipal airport's not going to have barbed wire, 24-hour security with assault rifles. Thanks for the information, Redog. Ask if the Chick-fil-A will pick you up. It's not 6 miles, it's a 50-minute walk, it's an 8-minute drive, however long that is. Anything big happened in the last few hours? No, we went for a walk. Well, we went to Chick-fil-A. The staff there were really friendly. One of them offered me a ride at 7 p.m. If I wanted one, wherever I wanted to go, and I'm like, cool. But that was at like 4, so I'm like, okay, well, there's an airport near here. I'm going to go try to hitchhike on an airplane at the municipal airport. It took me forever to get here because I walked a really weird route, but it was a nice walk. Now I got here and there's no one here. So now I'm like thinking of how I want to get back to Chick-fil-A, or potentially maybe she can just come grab me. Walk 10-minute miles? What? It's 50-minute walk.
Oh yeah, Bob. Everything good is nasty.
No one rides free.
There ain't nothing good unless you play with it.
Sally Grow. That is correct.
Yeah.
Why is no one concerned about the crashed plane behind him in the field on Google Maps?
What? Why is no one concerned about the crashed plane behind him in the field on Google Maps? Are you saying this is a crashed plane, or on Google Maps if you go here there's a crashed plane? Regardless, thank you for the $10 donation powder. Thank you very much, my friend. Airport was totally empty. Yeah, I went to the office. It's like, please check in at the office before you enter the airport. I checked in at the office and there was no one there. So I walked down the whole length of like the hangars and everything like that. Didn't see a soul in sight. Where are you headed to? All 50 states. On you in the field to my left. I did not see a crashed plane in the field. How's Pennsylvania treating you? Really well, actually. It's quite hot, but that's okay. Crash plane on field. That sounds interesting. Okay, I'm looking on Google Maps. Been to Jersey yet? Yes, I have. I passed through it quickly because it's illegal to hitchhike in New Jersey. What are these people talking about? Oh. Okay, I see it. That looks like very private property, though. It's interesting, though. I don't think I'm supposed to go there. Almost at the Flight 93 National Memorial. Oh, okay. Hey Beaver, I'm doing real good. Just got 2 rides today. Well, 3 actually. Those guys in the truck would make 3. I haven't gotten that far today, but that's okay. And I might have a 4th with Riley from Chick-fil-A. Go there. It looks like very private property, and I don't want to do that. Walking back to Chick-fil-A. I'll start heading that way. Alright, let's navigate. Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. What's that? Says it's a 4-minute drive or a 46-minute walk. That sucks. That sucks. It doesn't give you a clean way to walk there. It's messy. That river screws up everything. Riley said she would pick up here? Yeah? Did she? Because I don't have to walk. I wouldn't even make it there in time. That's 32 minutes from now. Should I just wait? Yeah? Should I call? Just cut through fields. No, there's a river. There's a river. You'll call Chick-fil-A. No, I feel like I should call Chick-fil-A. No, I'll call Chick-fil-A. Everyone stop. Stop it. I'm gonna call Chick-fil-A. Don't call, she's in chat. Is she in chat? Yes, no? She's not in chat. Okay, so no, she's not. I'll just call. What is that noise? Are you getting a plane? There's no one at this airport here, Rachel, unfortunately. Okay, she's not here. Okay, I'm calling them. No. I get that phone. Copy.
Enjoying the stream.
Wildcat Fort Gaming. Thank you for resubscribing. Welcome back for your 2nd month of being a Twitch hiker. Thank you for your continued support and the kind words of enjoying the stream. Thank you very much. Oh, what is the place I'm at? I need to say I'm at. Okay. Text now. What does exclamation point Emily say now? I don't know. Just use the command. Oh, there it is. Hi, I was wondering if I could talk to Riley. Yes, if I could. Hi. Hello? Trevor, I'm the live streaming person from earlier, the Hitch Live person. Alright, thank you. Hi Riley, this is the Hitch Live person that you met earlier. Hi, yes, my name is Trevor. I'm doing really well. I'm at that airport we talked about, and there's no one here. I was gonna head back to Chick-fil-A if you're still down to give me a ride somewhere, but I wouldn't make it there in time, so I'm not sure. Apparently it's like a 5-minute drive north of you guys. Okay, it says a 40-something minute walk, and you get off in 28 minutes, so I can walk and I'll just be along the way somewhere. I just won't be there at 7. Okay, I don't know my phone number because it's my US phone number, and I don't know off the top of my head. 1 second. 1 sec. Stay on the line. Hi. Oh no, you got my number. Jenny. You got Jenny's number. 8675309. Oh, she's still down to grab me. We just I didn't want to sound lazy, so I was gonna try and get somewhere closer to her. Now the problem being, hold up. Hold up. 46 minutes, or a 4-minute drive. What about the other way? Reverse. 6-minute drive. Trev has the black blank Discover card. What does that even mean? I know what Discover cards are, but I don't have any of them. Every time I see you, you're saying, well, you've come in at the wrong times. I just did a lot of walking. We walked like a 50-minute walk to the airport. Yes, you do come off very lazy hitchhiking around the world. Yep. Where am I now? Carlisle, Pennsylvania? I just don't think... Do you have a car in Canada? No. I just got a message from her. Hey, it's Riley. Just send your location at like 6:30 and I can meet you. Riley, it's 6:36 when you sent that message. I can't go back in time and send you a message 6 minutes ago. I wish I could, but I can't. Oh, there you go. I don't know why I said 6:3, I mean 7. Alright, she corrected herself. I feel like walking anyway. I think I'm just gonna start walking that way. Steal that plane. It has no propellers. We talked about this, chat. We talked about it. You can't fly a plane without some kind of propulsion system. I asked if you guys would all come here and push it, but none of you were fast enough. Alright? Jeez. This wind feels amazing, though. Amazing. If I walk, what does it say? No, spin around. If I walk, what does it say? That way. Up there, across, underneath, through, and over. Alright. Where are you heading to tomorrow? I don't know. Wherever. I don't know where I'm going tonight. I don't know where Riley wants to take me. Not so amazing in your left ear. I'm sorry. Is it the stereo head microphone on it? It's giving you one ear of wind. Alright. Let's go for a walk. Oh yeah. Going to Washington, D.C. That's what someone else is saying, that she'd go all the way down to Washington, D.C. I don't know how far that is. But I've already been to D.C. I don't necessarily want to go to D.C. Anywhere south of town and I'd be happy. I'd like to camp out tonight, I think, unless there's a storm or something like that coming. See some clouds, doesn't look stormy yet though. Yeah, so apparently my directional microphone with a windscreen, which is supposed to help with the wind thing, is not working. It's either broken or it's just not compatible with the phone right now, and I need some kind of audio switch thing to like force it through. But yeah, that's not working, so you guys get a lot of wind noise, which I apologize. I'm sorry. DC is over a 2-hour ride. Whoa! More storage. Did you see storage units? Oh no, there's a storage unit. Uh-oh. Let's get out of here, chat. Run. Gymnastics place. Ooh, he scanned it. Ooh, a tree. Ooh, potential ticks. I think someone said that her parents stayed there. Parents usually aren't too chill with hitchhikers. What phone do you use? A OnePlus 6. Which, other than, well, I don't know if the microphone's just broken or if it's just not working with the phone right now. It's been pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, you could give me a little bit more. And most people, they give you a little bit more room. That person came closer. Do because my microphone has a big fuzzy thing on it, which is meant to protect the screen, or protect it from the wind. Wow, that wind is bad. Unfortunately, I don't have anything for you except for my love and support. Is it cold? No. It's quite hot. Hey, blind carbon copy. Still thinking about Eggs Benedict from yesterday? You an Eggs Benny fan? I love me some Eggs Benny. Once again, walking under the I-81. Direction are you trying to head? Direction Chick-fil-A. Salmon lox actually sound good. I love lox. It's delicious. It's avocado, lox, and egg and hollandaise sauce. on an English muffin. And look at the planes. There's like literally no one at the airport there by the time I got there. Like, it's late in the day. Right as I was at the end of the runway, like the opposite end of the runway as the office, a nice like twin engine plane took off, and I'm like, ugh, that could have been my plane. But alas, it was not. You should put on some background music. You should put on some background music. I'm just gonna keep walking. Riley just messaged me and said, make sure to give us 5 stars on Facebook. Can you guys do that for me? Can you find the Chick-fil-A, Carlisle, and give them 5 stars on Facebook? Can you do that? Love to see abandoned places live. Don't know if that's legal. Usually that's not. Those abandoned places are usually private property, and they're usually posted private property, no trespassing, something like that. Just people will go there anyway and take pictures. In a live streaming format, that wouldn't be a very good idea, as you're live streaming yourself actively doing something illegal at that moment. They actually do deserve 5-star rating. I had a great time there today. Everyone was very friendly. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't have Facebook anymore. Alright, 5 stars on Google. Oh, some nice broken glass. From Sweden. Just wondering what state am I in? I'm in Pennsylvania, and we have traveled across states. I've hitchhiked through 33 states now. What side of Harrisburg? I'm not in Harrisburg, I'm in Carlisle now. We need our windsock, please. Well, you don't have one. Tonight I'll try and figure out a way to get the directional microphone to work again. So right now it's not, and that has a windscreen on it. It's Calibration Day at Chick-fil-A. Yes, I got intimately aware of that at Chick-fil-A today with everyone wearing cow outfits. Did Cat lose all 9 lives? No, it's just not working. It's plugged in, but it's not working. So it's using the stock microphone inside the OnePlus 6, which does not have wind protection. Don't cut it. I street. Alright, this way. Thunderstorms on the way. Neat. Sweet selling chick. Think you figured out your problem. What kind of problem were you having? And what was your solution to your problem? Any rolled call on you on your travels? Not particularly. Oh, I've had diesel trucks like accelerate as they drive past me. I think to make a point being like, I am so not interested in picking you up that I'm going to accelerate as I drive past you. Like where they wouldn't be normally accelerating at that intensity. Like the opposite of picking you up to the extreme. But no one has been like rolling enough coal where it poured out blackness. No, I'm heading direction Chick-fil-A, where one of the employees at Chick-fil-A, Riley, offered to give me a ride somewhere. Yeah, I slept really well last night. Had a motel, air conditioning, a bed, a shower in the morning, and got to recharge everything. Who is that? How many days hotel versus camping? Well, there's not just two categories. There's not hotel versus camping. There's about 30 days camping, and the rest split between viewers giving me a place to stay, people have picked me up hitchhiking, giving me a place to stay, and hotels and motels separate from that. No, I went to the airport and there was no one there, so now I'm walking back direction the Chick-fil-A. I have no idea how many miles I've walked on this trip. Several. At least 3. And police stop you plenty. Most of the time they've been positive. Sometimes they get me to move somewhere slightly different. Other times, like the Massachusetts State Trooper, are a little bit more grumpy. I do apologize for the wind. It's just the microphone with the windscreen isn't working. And that's slightly frustrating to me because I can feel it's windy and I know how annoying having wind blowing in your ear is from an audio perspective. So, apologize for that. Just the technology I have that's supposed to mitigate that is not working. it's not gonna, the screen won't fit over the phone. It's like the inside of that thing is supposed to just fit that little cylindrical. Okay, dude, you're on the sidewalk. I don't know what you expect from me. Like, there's a huge shoulder. You're technically a vehicle on a bicycle. Okay, I'll just walk off. Fine. How did you get so mega patient? I don't know. It's just my personality. Most audio streamers don't put dead cats on their mics anyways, but it's nice to have. Yeah, it's very nice to have. Audio is very important, I think. Like, you can't always have stellar video, but you can at least block audio, like horrible audio feedback or wind sounds. Are you still hitchhiking when it's raining? In theory I could. Wait, hold up. I think I missed a sub while I was on the phone. I don't think I recognized that. Relic, thanks for the host. I think it was it Tragic Monster? I missed your resub. Tragic Monster, if I missed your resub, thank you for your resub. Welcome back for your second month of being a Twitch hiker, and I'm sorry that I missed that before, if I did miss that before. But thank you for the support. I feel like I saw one while I was on the phone. And for Riley Ride, yeah, it's actually right at the time she's getting off. I should be messaging her where I'm at, because I'm not at Chick-fil-A yet. Where am I? Oh, maybe I got a drink from the dollar store up here. Message her. Yeah, can one of the mods post what Powder wants to post? Let Casey Neistat stuff. But I understand some people are opinionated about him for some reason. I think he took like daily vlogs and stepped them up about 1,000 times. The production quality on these vlogs is crazy. That was a product thing. I thought it was like I thought it was a video or like anyway. Maybe like 36C. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is. But I'm not in direct sunlight anymore, so it's a lot better than it was earlier. I'm still sweaty though. Actually, I'm gonna message her right now because it's like right when she gets off, and I'll tell her where I am. micro muff is fine. Okay. And like on like gun run TVs, like website where shows you kind of the gun run IRL setup thing. He does have like little tiny stick-on windscreens that you pick over the speaker inputs. I'm guessing that's similar. Don't be so paranoid. Am I? I was sending a text message to someone. Snack and foods, that's what I want. Oh, the Gatorade isn't cool. It's room temperature. That's annoying. I know we're getting some connection issues here. Drink. Alright, let's get some orange juice. There's one thing by the checkout, but it's just soda, it's just pop. There's two, I guess. Ooh, Pib. What's Pib? Isn't that like discount Dr. Pepper? Oh wait, there's iced tea. I'm gonna try that. And I'll get some iced tea. That sounds more refreshing. Pib is Dr. Pepper. Similar to Dr. Pepper. Okay. Figured it out. sits downsies. Never mind. That's a very, very dirty ledge to sit down. I'd rather sit on the pavement. She knows I'm here, so I shouldn't move. So I should just find a place to sit and wait. Plans for the night. Well, I'm getting picked up by Riley, our Chick-fil-A employee, who's very friendly and offered me a ride. And I don't know where we're going, but we're going somewhere. So I think about where I want to go. It's business cards from office. My employee waiting. Maybe that'd be good. Why are you limping? I don't think I am. How can you drink that crap? Lipton green tea citrus? Is that bad? Roam around all day. I hitchhike and I live stream it. It's pretty complicated. Where did I go? I started in Port Angeles, Washington State, and I'm going to all 50 states. I've been to 33 states so far. I'll drink brisk iced tea. It's just a bit too much. A bit too much. We go to Alaska? Yep. Looks like Pete Trev. It is Pete. I already drank it. Peed in it. Now I'm drinking it again. We're going up to Harrisburg. I'm already past Harrisburg. I'm in Carlisle. I'm going southwest down the 81, I think. Have you ever had bug juice? I can't say I have. How many changes of clothes do you bring with you? I have 1 pair of pants. Right now I have 2 shirts that I wear. And I have 7 pairs of socks and 4 pairs of underwear. No, I'm not counting states that I visited before hitchhiking. That's all on this trip. If you don't believe it, there's videos up there if you're on desktop, and you can see me hitchhike through all 33. Bug juice is a drink. How do you stream? What is the data situation? I have unlimited, unthrottled Verizon data through a third party, not through Verizon directly. I stream from a OnePlus 6 cell phone with a wide-angle lens and a directional microphone that is not working right now, attached to like a little grippy thing for your phone, attached to a selfie stick, which is attached to a bendable tripod, and I have a all this is attached to a 20,000 mAh battery right now. That's how I stream. Are you still trying to do all 50 states, even where legality is questionable? There's nowhere where legality is questionable. It's either legal or it's illegal. It's illegal in 5 states. I'm not going to directly hitchhike through those 5 states. If I, technically I hitchhiked through Delaware and New Jersey, but I was already in that vehicle that I hitchhiked, so I hitchhiked through them without actually having to illegally hitchhike. Once I'm inside the car, I'm just a passenger. I'm no longer a hitchhiker. Legally. So I've done 2 of the 5 illegal states already, but I still have to do Nevada, Utah, Idaho, and I'll have to decide how I want to do that. How long does that battery pass? One of these 20,000 mAh ones will last me just over a day. Did you try playing hitchhiking today? I made a very brief attempt, but there was no one there, so there's not much I can do. Alaska and Hawaii are going to be tough. Well, Alaska's actually really easy. You just hitchhike through Canada. Yeah, but Hawaii will be tough. No ride from New Jersey? No, because it's illegal to hitchhike in New Jersey. And I'm not going to live stream me trying to hitchhike where it's illegal. Does not go well, I assume? What doesn't go well? No, I'm going to try and hitchhike an airplane to Hawaii. Again, before you say you can't hitchhike on an airplane to Hawaii, please note I've already hitchhiked on 5 airplanes. Is Roddy about to get classed as hitchhiking? I'm counting it because I walked in there and didn't know anyone, talked to the staff, and one of the staff offered me a ride. And that's one way you hitchhike, is you go somewhere and you talk to people and they offer you a ride. Like at gas stations, you talk to people what you're doing, where you're going, and they'll offer you a ride. And that's one valid way of hitchhiking. You already passed through North Carolina? Yes. What are we doing now? Waiting for Riley and apparently another employee to come here, and they're going to pick me up and take me somewhere. I'm not sure where, but somewhere. That's not here. Like to bum a ride on a plane. You can call it whatever you like. It's hitchhiking on an airplane. She's fueling up the copter. If she had a helicopter, that would be pretty sick. That's another one of my hitchhiking goals. So I'm starting. What point of the day do you start looking for a place to stay? I'll stop hitchhiking once the sun sets, and then I'll look for a place to camp there. Next plan, hitch around the world. I would like to and stream it. I've actually technically already done that. I've hitchhiked east across Canada from the west coast to the east coast, then through to Western Europe. Hitchhiked all around Europe to the Latvian-Russian border. Hitchhiked across Russia all the way east to the Pacific Ocean, Vladivostok, and then across Japan, or the part of Japan from Fukuoka to Tokyo. So I hitchhiked around the world, except for oceans. If I'm riding on a train, no, that's actually illegal. I don't know a legal way to hitchhike on a train. Freight trains are straight up illegal. You can't hop freight legally. And a passenger train, you would just be like, you'd like talk to the train conductor for a passenger train to be like, can I hitchhike on the train? They're like, you pay at the payment booth right there. And I'd be like, no, I'm trying to hitchhike. And they'd be like, it's a paid passenger train. You can't hitchhike on it. That's where, as far as you get. And before you'd be like, well, that's what you're doing on airplanes. It's not. I'm hitchhiking on private airplanes where people own their own planes and they're just going out for a flight anyway. Which is very similar to people in their cars going out for a drive in their car and deciding to pick me up and take me along. How do you make money? I sell outdoor gear and apparel back in Canada. Budget? Not particularly on this trip. I usually do, but not right now. Yeah, I understand you can ask the operator of the train, but
it was me.
I really don't think it would work that well. I could give it a try. Go to Greenland after the US. I think live streaming that would be difficult. I don't think their network there is going to be that good. You've seen freight trains pick up random staff of other companies to drop them off downtown. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. State headed to next state I'll probably hit would be Maryland. I've already been through Maryland though. Next state for my list will probably be West Virginia. Do you have a website? Technically, someone registered hitchlive.com, but all that does is link to my Twitch page. Reckon you could sell the heck out of the gear you use? Yeah, so the tent I use is a Marmot Tungsten 1P. Where I did work and sell equipment, we carried the Marmot Tungsten 1P. Do you know how quick we sold out of Marmot Tungsten 1Ps? Really freaking quick. I can sell the shit out of that tent. How did you like hitchhiking through Oregon? I had a good time. It was raining the whole time, but that's the Pacific Northwest in spring when I was there. Just can't really complain about that. Are you charging phone each day? I have several large external batteries. You do more of the UK when you come to Europe? Yeah, I'd like to come back to UK and hitchhike more of it. Hitchhike around schools and talk about traveling experiences. I really don't think schools would like that. Like the administrators at school, like, I think they'd like travel. I just don't think they'd like the hitchhiking part. I think in their mind I would be inspiring them to go hitchhiking, and they don't want their kids to go hitchhiking. Checking in. Is the girl from Chick-fil-A still gonna drive Trev? She's coming. She's just waiting for her coworker to get off with her. Didn't fit Washington, Oregon as quickly as I could. Like, not really. I hitchhiked. If I wanted to go through them as quickly as I could, I would have hitchhiked down I-5. But I hitchhiked down Highway 101. So, I would say that's not true. When is he planning to hitchhike a plane? Well, I made a quick attempt today, but there's no one at the airport. Yeah, hitchhiking dangerous as AF. It's not though, and I feel like I've kind of showed that on this trip. The vast majority of people in this world are kind, decent people. Do you consider flying over state in a plane you're hitchhiking on as going through a state? I wouldn't consider that hitchhiking through that state, but I haven't had that situation yet. Every airplane hitchhike I've had has been within that state, I think. Yes. Yeah, but it only takes one crazy damn doll. You can say that for absolutely everything you do in life. It only takes one crazy scenario. It only takes one crazy situation. It only takes one crazy truck driving down the road that just happens to break an axle to end everything. Did Riley drive you? She's about to, apparently. Went right by you when you went through California? Feels bad now? Yeah. Went through a lot of people, or past a lot of people. A lot of people have found this channel and gone back and be like, wait, you went right past me, that sucks. Yeah. Only some shootings? Well, that wasn't hitchhiking, that was camping. I don't talk politics. If you want to talk politics with someone, you came to the wrong place. What drinks that? It's green tea citrus, so it's like a citrus green tea drink. Headed now south direction Maryland, and then West Virginia. How do you meet Riley? She works at a Chick-fil-A I walked into. It's not like you can get to know the hiker or driver before you get in with them. Yeah, I talk to my drivers before I get in with them, and if someone's off the rails crazy, I'll turn down that ride. And if you want an example of me turning down a ride because I don't like the vibe someone gives off, exclamation point creepy driver shows you that exact situation. Some people I can tell right away that I'm like, yeah, these people I'm comfortable with. So I don't really, in my mind, I don't, like, I'll still ask where they're going so I know we're going in the right direction. But I'm already pretty comfortable with that. But other people ask a few more questions and wait for a more whatever response before I agree to get in the car with them. I feel like I'm a decent judge of character. So in that respect, yes, I do get to know my drivers before I get into their cars. Where do you get your money? I work at jobs in Canada. Crazy, I know. You work, and then they pay you. And then you have money. It's great. I go with unsweetened iced green tea, yo. Yeah, and I enjoy that as well. Sometimes I like it sweet, sometimes I like it unsweetened. I was expecting this to be actually a little bit less sweet. Green tea citrus, I thought it'd just be like kind of a light citrusiness, but mostly tea-ish, but it's on the sweeter side of things. Sorry, I'm just sending a message. Did you go to university? Yeah, I'm an accounting finance major. Qualifications you have? When he finished hitchhiking, apparently I'm a live streamer now. Why would you go to the USA with such a lousy exchange rate? Yeah, it's not the best. Do you like water? Yes, I do, and I drink a lot of it. Well, not as much as you guys think I should. Oh, there's the road behind me, in case you were curious what that looks like. Have you been waiting on a ride for a long time today? No. I got to like Chick-fil-A, just before 4 or something like that, and I was sitting there just to relax because my last ride took a while. At that point, I had 2 rides on the day, but I hadn't gotten that far down the road, and I was going to go back out, and then one of the people that worked there, Riley, said when I got off at 7, I can drive you anywhere you want to go. And I'm like, oh, that's 3 hours from now. What am I going to do for 3 hours? I'll probably just hitchhike. But then I'm like, oh, there's an airport near here. Let's just go to the airport, see if there's any airport hitchhiking I can do, because that's cool. If that doesn't work out, then I'll get the ride. That didn't work out, so now I'm going to get the ride. Do you smoke? No, I don't. Are you hitchhiking now? Technically, Riley's going to come pick me up. How long have you been streaming? This is Hitchhiking America Day 91. Day 1 was my first day of hitchhiking ever in my life. How am I feeling? Good. Like, I spent a lot of time in the sun, I guess, today. So, like, it kind of just wears on you. But I'm feeling good. Funkadelic, I'm less than 10 minutes away from your house. I do find that really cool when that kind of situation comes up. It's a small world, and I find it cool that people find this stream, and like, especially when new people find the stream, they're just like, wait, I just found your stream and you're right next door to me? You meant first day of live streaming ever, and I meant first day of live streaming ever. or are we talking about different things? Someone asked me when I started live streaming, day one of Hitchhiking America. It's the first I ever did that. Will I take your house in another state? I don't know. I think I'm fairly close to Maryland. I really don't know what this ride is going to turn out to be. But you said first day of hitchhiking. Well, I meant first day of live streaming. First day of hitchhiking was when I was like 19. It was from Kelowna, BC to Victoria, BC. No, first day of hitchhiking was long ago. Was that 2014? "45 minutes from the Pennsylvania-Maryland border." Okay. What made you want to do this? This stream? The reason I wanted to do this stream is to show people what hitchhiking is like, because I've done it for the past 4 years in 25 countries. And I want to show people what it's like, because I don't think it's what people think it is. I think it's a little bit different. Maybe you've watched this stream for a while and you're like, nope, this is exactly what I thought hitchhiking was like, and fair enough. I just think it has a very bad reputation, and it can actually be a rewarding, even fun way of traveling. But if you're asking what made me want to hitchhike in the first place, my dislike for the Greyhound buses. Riley debated, if count the garbage behind you. Well, I don't think I'd pick the garbage. Oh, but there's a nice cemetery over there. Went right by your house on day 71. Where was I day 71? 75 was going past Boston. So 71 would have been just a little bit like Connecticut or something? No. Like Rhode Island? You need to make your own travel apparel company. I was thinking about something like that. I do feel like I have ideas that could make good clothing for traveling. Can you say toy boat faster repeatedly? I've tried to do it before, it's difficult. Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. I immediately go to toy boat, and it just doesn't work. Rhode Island, okay. Have you went back to Chick-fil-A to make sure she's still working? We've been messaging. By the time I was going to start walking back, I didn't have enough time to get back to Chick-fil-A, so I just stopped here to get a drink. Turns out there's a few things she had to do before then, so I probably could have walked there in time. Oh well. Want to buy a car because I like hitchhiking. I can delve into it more than that, but it's really that simple at its core. When people are like, why don't you buy a car? Why don't you travel by any other means? Because I like doing it this way. It's Chris from the airport in Newport, Rhode Island. Hi. I had a name these people that picked me up. They were like in southern Massachusetts, and they could have taken me anywhere. And I was like, it was a Sunday, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should have gotten them to take me back to the airport in Newport, Rhode Island, because it would have been a Sunday, and the weather was beautiful that day. And I'm like, I probably could have hitchhiked on an airplane, maybe back down to New York or something like that. But hi, that just reminded me, because I feel like that airport was a really good airport to try and hitchhike out of. Can you say about one time at any speed? Toy boat. I got it one time. There's a sports store here. I wonder what this sells. Probably not the stuff I want. You can hitchhike on a plane? Yes, you can. I've hitchhiked on 5 of them. Would have been if the weather was good. Glad I dropped you off in Mass. That was a very eventful day. You dropped me off in a beautiful place. And then a Massachusetts State Trooper, was being a mean person. Have you been to Mexico? Yeah, when I was a kid. What are you drinking? It's like green tea, citrus something. hitchhike across the Atlantic on a sailboat. I've always wanted to do something like that. For the purposes of the stream, I could not stream that. There's no Verizon in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and satellite internet in the middle of the ocean is way too expensive and probably too slow. So that'd be difficult. I'd be gone for a few weeks. How many times do you have to answer the airplane question? As many times as people ask it. Are you interested in the World Cup? Nope. I don't follow any sports too hard. Like, you've tried that drink? Did you like it? I have mixed feelings about it. What stores are behind you? I'm not supposed to tell you. Do they recycle here? I don't think they do. Chick-fil-A 10. Chick-fil-A is one of my favorite, like, kind of fast foodish places I've been to in the U.S. Anyway. Alright, step 2. Doing right now, waiting for a ride. Snickers. I heard I might be getting some snacks from my friends at Chick-fil-A. Frogman, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Twitch Directors and thanks for the support. Have you not been subscribed before? I feel like. Have you not subscribed before? It's not Extreme Snickers, I know. Sorry to disappoint. I do think the original Snickers is the best, albeit I haven't tried their new Snickers. They've got like an espresso one or something like that, or like a coffee one. They asked if I wanted any food and what I wanted, and I asked them to surprise me. So I'm getting surprised. Yeah, I've been to Mexico, but I was a kid, so I don't even count it. I was in like the Puerto Vallarta, Nuevo Vallarta area, and it's just, yeah. You ever swim for living 10 now? How long have you been watching the stream? Well, thank you for subscribing. I've just seen your name so much, I just assumed you were probably sub. And on my thing, I can't see like the sub badge things or anything. You've been live for like 8 hours total. Lol. What's the lol part of that? Is it lol as in that's short, or lol as in that's long? Is it viewer picking up? No. I just walked into a Chick-fil-A and everyone was friendly there, and one of the employees is like, I'll give you a ride later when I get off. So now I'm gonna get a ride later now that I'm off, that she's off. With her and a coworker. I don't know which coworker it is, but that's long. Yesterday was like 14 hours. If I camp out, most likely it's gonna be a long streaming day. Because I get up a lot earlier in my tent. But yeah, you can see I bought it and I just left it out for a little bit and it's already really melted. Everyone's doing their followage. We've got some early people here. You started streaming at 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time yesterday. That's correct. And then I streamed until time did I get off? 10 o'clock? So 8 a.m. my time to 10 p.m. my time. 14 hours. Blue with Tequila, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Twitch Directors, and thank you for your support. Welcome, welcome. This has made you want to try to hitchhike? Yeah, give it a try. I think it can be a very positive life experience. Learn a lot about yourself. Now that I've been streaming this, I do put one disclaimer in that when people say they want to try hitchhiking, I say to people, now, if you're going to hitchhike, make sure you have the confidence. If someone pulls over and like exclamation point creepy driver situation, if they pull over specifically for you and you get a bad vibe from them, make sure you have the confidence. Can you not? Something dripped on my eyebrow. It's probably rain. That would make sense. Make sure you have the confidence to turn down that ride. Say, thank you for stopping. I'm going to wait for the next ride. Have a nice day. Something like that. But give it a try. How many subs do you have? We're in the 450-ish range. We have been for a little while now. How many viewers did your first couple streams track? Like 5 to 15? Is there a bug hitchhiking your head? Yeah. What was your ride? They just had to do a few things at Chick-fil-A. I should have just walked there. I feel bad now. So Snickers is good. It's amazing. First time you watched me, they went Lemon Casino in Oklahoma. Yeah, I remember that. It was right after Rykard took me. I have not been to Michigan yet. Said she's on her way. Yeah, I just got that message. Scary situation you've been in? When I got shot at in Arkansas. They didn't know they were shooting at me, but they were. I think hitchhiking would be fun. You get tired of it really quickly. Yeah, I'd recommend, like, if you're in one city and you've got a friend like 2 hours down the road, just hitchhike like on a Friday, just hitchhike there for the weekend, hitchhike back on a Sunday or something like that. Which you don't feel comfortable hitchhiking if you were someone else. And I think a lot of people feel that way. I like hitchhiking by myself. I also like hitchhiking with a friend if I get along with them though. Like I enjoyed hitchhiking with Emily on this trip. Five minutes away? Alright. I'll be here. Does Red Bull really give you wings? I don't like energy drinks, so for me, no. Grow a beard and see if you have longer wait times for rides? Guaranteed I would. Guaranteed I would. Just tune in today. What's going on? We'll start today in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. We caught 2 rides, made it down to, why am I forgetting the name? Anyway, somewhere just south of there. And then I walked into a Chick-fil-A. The friendly people at the Chick-fil-A said they could give me a ride at 7, wherever I wanted to go, apparently, when they got off, but that was like 4 p.m., so then I decided to try and hitchhike on an airplane at a small municipal airport. There was like no one there, so I didn't get to hitchhike a ride on a plane today. I have, though, in the past, I have, but not today. And now I'm getting picked up by the Chick-fil-A people and taken somewhere. Which do you think would reduce the rides more, a beard or a Nickelback t-shirt? I think a beard would reduce it more, but that was a funny question. Have you hitchhiked with a dog? No, I have not. for sure. I'm quite sure they are. I could get bamboozled. That'd be a sick bamboozle. I'd be pretty impressed. Can you hear what people are thinking? Yes. So, Phantasmics. Can you stop thinking about that? It's making me uncomfortable. How was the ride with the trucker? Yeah, yesterday the ride with the trucker. It was good. He was really friendly. We talked like pretty good for the first little bit, but he had his sports talk radio on, so then I kind of like, I didn't feel like talking over it. Like he was having it pretty loud, so I just kind of sat and talked a little bit with you guys during the rest of it. Looks like my ride's scared. Hi.
Hey, we have our friend on the phone too. He's like in the live stream thingy, like watching you right now.
Oh, he's watching?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll put my bag on one side and me on the other.
Sure. That's gonna be like weird for him because he's on FaceTime right now.
One sec.
All right, where we take? What kind of music do you like?
Oh, I'm a hitchhiker. I like everything. What I like about hitchhiking is I get exposed to other people's music tastes, you know? Yeah, so you
Get
can be
ready
the
for
DJ.
some good music.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you like? Oh, baby. Here we go. They're gonna play DJ.
Wait, Stephanie uploaded something. That's what. Oh, just kidding. It wasn't important. Alrighty, where would you like to go?
Like my plan is just go down I-81. You don't have to go very far.
Okay.
Because you know you're just going for a random Tuesday drive now. It's Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
But it'd be up to you how far you want to go. I'm just not in a rush. I just went to try and hitchhike on an airplane and no one was there, so then that didn't work. So then I'm like, all right, I'll take a ride out of town.
I don't want to have it too loud because like I know you're live streaming.
It's all good. Nice to have a little bit of music in the background. My time.
All right, Brady, get me back to 81.
Okay.
I'm not from Carlisle. So
You're not?
no.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Shippensburg, which is 81 South.
Okay.
I just work in Carlisle, so it's like 30 minutes from here.
Oh, okay. Do you still live down there? Oh, you commute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way.
I'm gonna go left now.
So is the camera on you right now or us?
It's out the front window, but I guess you're on the sides of it. So, Riley, right?
Yes.
And your name?
Brady.
Brady?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. And you guys know my name? Nice.
Trevor.
Trevor, yeah. All right. There we go. Well, thank you for working all day, then coming and picking up a hitchhiker. That's generous of you guys.
On our busiest day of the year, oh, it's fine.
Is that the busiest day of the year?
I want to, yeah.
Yeah. It was busy there.
Yeah.
I don't know Chick-fil-A that well because I'm from Canada.
You guys don't have Chick-fil-A's in Canada?
Not that I know of. There could be a few here and there, but I've never seen one.
That's so upsetting. No. Yeah. Yeah, I've worked at Chick-fil-A for like almost 3 years now. July, well, I guess it is July, 3 years. So I'm a director there. He's a team leader, so I'm technically his boss.
Oh.
Yeah, I usually wear a different shirt, but it was Cow Appreciation Day, so.
Cow shirts? Yep.
Canada, eh?
Yeah, Canada, eh?
Do you eat a lot of? Wait, what is it? What do you syrup?
Yeah, we got lots of maple syrup. Poutine would be another thing that's Canadian. You know what poutine is? You've never heard of poutine?
I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
Nope.
Let me enlighten you. It's pretty simple, but it's pretty delicious, and it's pretty bad for you. So
Good.
it's French fries.
Oh wait, we brought you food.
Oh, it did bring me food. Ooh. All right.
Sorry. Skirt, skirt. He's like, okay, here's good. You can let me.
You got me to the on-ramp to the 81. Perfect. Oh yes, poutine. So French fries, gravy, and cheese curds.
Cheese curds.
So they're like squeaky when you bite them. Like, squeak, squeak.
Is that exactly what it sounds like?
Exactly.
So how'd you get into this?
Hitchhiking or live streaming, or both?
Both.
Hitchhiking started like 4+ years ago due to my dislike for the Greyhound bus. It's long, it's uncomfortable, and I just don't like it. It stops at every town along the way. And it's just, anyway, I don't like it, so I decided to hitchhike one time from central British Columbia to Vancouver Island, which if I was busing would probably be like a 12-hour ordeal because I have to incorporate a ferry into that and everything too.
Wow.
But hitchhiking, I got picked up in 20 minutes, and they just happened to be going all the way from Kelowna to Vancouver to the ferry to Vancouver Island to Victoria on Vancouver Island to my friend's front door. So it was just fun. I met a cool person along the way. I enjoyed it, and that was the start of it. Within a year, I was on a trip around the world through 23 countries, hitchhiking the whole thing.
Oh wow.
And then live streaming, like documenting it like this. This was just kind of my final decision on how I wanted to show people what hitchhiking was like. I've always wanted to show people what hitchhiking was like. I just never knew which format I wanted to pick to do that. First I thought about just like journaling as I went and then turning that into something. And on that trip I wrote in that the very first night and then never did again. But like I've been trying to find a way to document it, and I just kind of stumbled into this. Thought it would be interesting because live as it happens, people get to see what hitchhiking is like. As I'm waiting for a ride, they're waiting for a ride. When I get picked up, they're excited and I'm excited too. Like because we got picked up. Then they get to see what these different people are like as they pick me up. So I think it's a unique format for showcasing something like hitchhiking.
What's the weirdest experience that you've had with hitchhiking?
Weirdest. Which type of weird? There's very many different types of weird.
Like not like the good kind of weird, but like.
Ended up getting shot at in Arkansas, not because of hitchhiking, because I was tenting. Well, I was sitting in my tent next to a river in Arkansas, and this person came out there and ended up shooting a gun at the sign that I was setting my tent behind, like right behind. And then I called out, and then he stopped shooting at me because he didn't know I was there. Was the problem? But I was like right behind the sign, so that was scary.
You don't say.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Not on my list of things I want to do.
So where's your ultimate like end goal for this trip?
Hitchhike to all 50 states, so that'd be
yeah. There's a lot of people.
I've heard that's one of my hitchhiking goals is I want to hitchhike on an Amish horse and buggy.
Oh wow! I'll take you through Harrisburg.
Yeah.
It's not abnormal to be woken up to the sound of like a horse and buggy trotting by.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Clopping by.
That'd be funny. Yeah, just checking my internet.
I'm trying to like see you got shot at. That's like pretty crazy.
Like most of the crazy stuff that's happened has been positive things. Like I got picked up by one guy in California, and he's a pilot, and he taught me how to hitchhike on airplanes. So that's why I was trying to hitchhike on airplanes today. So now I've hitchhiked on 5 of them along the trip.
I hate flying.
You hate flying? I love flying. It's so cool being in the sky. I think it's the coolest way to hitchhike. Like you walk into an airport, talk to people, and you end up in the sky.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's so cool though. What was your longest hitchhiking trip?
8 months in 2015, around the world through 23 countries.
Wow.
the goal on that trip was to hitchhike around the world, like east until there is no more east, because you're back home. Was the goal. So that was across Canada, all around Europe, across Russia, Japan, and back.
Do you miss your family ever?
Like I miss some of the familiarity of home, like seeing familiar faces, familiar places. There's comfort in that.
Yeah.
And when I travel like this, nothing is familiar. Everything every day is new and unknown. So sometimes I miss that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I enjoy it. And this trip has been my favorite trip because I have the live stream with me and people talking to me all day.
Yeah. So like it kind of keeps you busy.
Yeah. And I feel like these people are kind of my travel partners. Like, and I've always traveled solo long distance.
Gang.
So why did you decide to offer to give a random hitchhiker a ride?
I don't know. Part of the experience, I guess. Like, you seemed like not weird. So like.
I seemed like not weird. Did you base that off of once you watched the stream in the back for a little bit?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's not every day that you just see someone like come into your. We actually all thought you were like a food critic.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Going around and trying food and like, you know, and we're like, oh, like why do you come in on Cow Appreciation Day? And then that's when we had Ethan go over and say and ask you what your name was. We thought you were a YouTuber.
And then you were gonna plug my channel on your thing. Did you actually do that? I don't really care.
It's in our office on our back computer right now. Like the.
Oh no, he said you'd put me on your you'd plug your channel on something or other on your page or something.
Like shout him out.
Oh,
shout him out.
I think we're going to on our Facebook because like all of our like the whole leadership team in our like group message knows about it now.
Oh, okay.
And I have it in the back, so we'll probably do something. I don't know. Someone posted that like short clip of me walking over to you. Yeah, and me saying I have a big forehead because I do. But like, well, I think the reason why I did that is because like I'm sure your viewers are probably like, "Yo, she's got a really big forehead." So if I say it first.
Oh, okay. You're just beating the punch. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Right.
But yeah, we were busy today, so like we weren't in the back the whole time watching. It was just
okay.
for like a few minutes here or there. Anytime I went in the back or whatever.
But yeah, I'm not much of a food critic. People make fun of my food stuff. Like I eat, like a lot of my stream, like I have to, like I'm on stream all day, so I have to eat at some points.
Yeah.
And I eat really slowly because I'm answering questions in there. And then like the extent of my food critique is like, this is good. I like this.
Yeah.
I can't like analyze the taste and smell and everything very well. I'm just like, it's good.
Basic words, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. But I do eat a lot.
Are there a lot of questions going on your feed thing right now? Comments?
Well, now people are talking about your forehead now that you had to bring it up.
Oh, man. Are they actually?
Well, everyone's just more like doing like lol faces in chat and stuff like that. They said he's a shoulder critic, is what they call me, like road shoulders. Like a nice wide shoulder really gets me going, gets me excited.
Alright, so you good with getting off here? No, I'm just kidding. That's so funny.
And
I just hope you're not like zooming on my forehead right now. I guess I'm facing this way, so I'm alright.
Yeah, no. Is Wyatt someone you work with?
Yes.
CFA guy Wyatt. Oh, he was gonna come too. We're gonna have a car full of people.
We were, and then he decided, he was like, "Oh, I've worked all day. I'm tired." So we were like, "Okay."
Yeah.
Is he saying stuff?
I just said I hitch live. Tell him I say hi.
Hi, Wyatt.
Hey, Wyatt.
Do you like working at Chick-fil-A? Well,
I love it.
Yeah. I was gonna say now you're on live stream, so I'm guessing you wouldn't say you wouldn't, right? And everyone at work sees.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Every time I've been into Chick-fil-A, everyone seems very happy.
We love it.
Yeah.
People, like a lot of my friends are like, they say it's a cult. Like a cult of people. Kind of is, I guess. I don't know. I feel like our Chick-fil-A though is we're more just from what I've noticed, like going to like different leadership trainings and stuff. There's always just a bunch of Chick-fil-A's in the area that will go.
Yep.
Our Chick-fil-A is like the most like down to earth, most vegetarians. Just kidding. We're the like I don't know we
like down to earth, as in not just overly corporate. Where
yeah,
you're like,
we're not
like that
we're not
fake,
like robots. We're like
service.
real.
okay.
Yeah, we're more real, I guess. And I don't know. I think that's like just part of our culture. And we're all very sarcastic, so it makes going to work every day fun.
Yeah. At
But-
Hitchlife, what do they do on Sundays though?
Sleep.
Sleep.
There's no secret Chick-fil-A meetings on Sundays.
There used to be actually,
Oh.
not like corporate wide, but just our store.
Yeah.
We used to have leadership meetings. We switched them to Tuesdays now because some of our workers actually can't do anything. They're literally like religiously not allowed to do anything on Sundays. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's cool. Like Chick-fil-A is the only one of the only like restaurants that doesn't work on Sundays, but we're still like the leading fast food store in the whole fast food industry.
Yeah.
So it's still kind of incredible. Like we have one whole day of not making any money, but we're still leading the whole industry. So it's kind of fun to be a part of.
Yeah, that is very different for like the fast food industry actually being closed on a day.
Yeah,
Like there's, I don't think any other major fast food place is closed
Yeah.
ever.
It sucks though because I feel like every Sunday it's when I really crave Chick-fil-A. I'll eat it Monday through Saturday, and then on Sunday
Actually-
I don't want this anymore. And on Sunday
Yeah.
I'm like, I really, really want a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Actually, I don't think I've had Chick-fil-A in quite a while, but there's been like I think 2 maybe occasions where I'm like I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A and I'm like wait
You show up and it's like, oh.
wait it's Sunday.
Have you been to Maryland yet?
I have, yeah. Where did I go?
Yeah, what states have you been to?
Well, 33 of them. So I, without listing them all down the West Coast, and then I kind of did like a weird filled-in W of the United States, so down the West Coast, and then like Texas, but also like the middle states up to Wyoming,
Okay.
and then back down southeast all the way like through like Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama to Florida, then up the whole eastern seaboard to Maine, and all of New England and stuff. And now I got to fill in that reverse W now, so I got to hit a bit of Midwest here, going down to.
But did you want to go 81 North or 81 South?
South?
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because I feel like going like right now we're going like
I'm going direction like Tennessee.
yeah because I was gonna say like Maryland is like DC area. Have you been to Virginia?
Yes. Yeah, so I'm going down here, but at some point I'm gonna split off the 81 and go to West Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah. I think there's some
Probably get
interstate.
you into West Virginia. That's actually not too far.
Is it? No. Is it? Isn't? And you work tomorrow, I'm guessing.
At 1:30.
Oh, okay.
When do you work tomorrow? You know,
We got nowhere to be.
yeah, we're like, our work is our life. We don't have a social life. Our social life is hanging out outside of work, and I don't know, they go to Krispy Kreme on their days off.
I've never been to Krispy Kreme. Is it?
Oh,
so
it's
it's
so
pretty good.
So good.
Okay. Well, I'm
Do you
gonna
always
have to make
think-
an effort to
How
go.
much do you guys bring back? They'll bring back like
12 dozen.
yeah, 12 to 14 dozen.
14
For the
dozen.
whole like
Like-
Chick-fil-A like crew.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How long does that last? 14 dozen.
A
Okay,
day.
get one, yeah.
I ask him to get me a box and
Like some people get their own boxes, and then like I'll put one out in the break room and it'll be gone. Like everybody loves it.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the last time I only got 2 out of my own box because my dog jumped up on the counter and had 10 donuts, so.
Wow. How did you have problems with your dog after that?
I don't. She is a lab though, so she's like kind of thick.
Yeah. So she's just a little bit more thick now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well I took her to the vet yesterday and they like straight up told me that she's too thick, so. I was like, that's my girl, and they were like, no, like that's not a good thing. I was like, oh, okay. She's a puppy, she's 10 months.
So they're like, that dog thick, and you're like, yeah, she is.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Well, when she stepped up on the scale and they were like 59 pounds, I was like, growing girl. And they were like, no, like that's not pretty. Like she's mixed, she's not full bred, so.
Oh, okay.
Purebred. Probably like these people are so weird.
Oh, trust me, they've met some weird people on the street. We got picked up. Oh, I guess speaking of weird rides, I got picked up by one guy. We got to talking. We drove past this prison. He's like, "Oh, I did time there." I'm Oh, okay, cool.
Look, on that note, actually have somewhere to be. Like,
Yeah, because then we started talking about that at that point. Because I've been picked up by plenty of people who have done some time in prison, and like most of them have been pretty reformed. Like, they're decent members of society. He ended up telling me he actually did 38 years in prison.
oh, so some time is 30.
Yeah, and then I'm like, okay, I got like you did something really serious. I didn't say this, but in my mind, I'm like, he did something serious. I gotta ask him what he did. Gotta ask him.
Did you?
So I'm like, if you don't mind me asking, what did you do to end up in prison for 38 years? He's like, I shot my nephew.
Oh my god.
Because he apparently stole something from his baby brother who was in a wheelchair or something. And he did 38 years for that. But he seemed really nice now. If anything, kind of quiet and reserved. Like, he was open, he'd answer any questions, but he didn't like have a conversation, you know? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Like where you kind of like take what someone says and like continue the conversation that way. It's kind of just like,
Well, kind of makes you wonder, like, did he kill his nephew? Or like,
if he did 38 years, I'm guessing that person died.
yeah.
Like, I don't think attempted murder would get you 38. I think that person has to actually leave this world to get 38 years in prison. But that's just my
wild.
opinion. Yeah. Good times.
Well, I'm gonna stop in Shippensburg quick. I'm just gonna let my dog out fast, and then I can keep going. I can keep driving.
Oh yeah, for
Do
sure.
you care?
No, I do not care at all.
You can meet my little dog.
For sure.
You can see
Just
how
tell me
big
when we
she
get
is.
close. I'm gonna spin the camera around and make it so they can't see where you live,
Okay.
because that's actually important.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Kind of like when you like whispered me your phone number so they couldn't hear it.
I muted the thing and then I covered my mouth too so they couldn't read my lips. As much as I love you guys, I don't really trust you.
Don't love you that much.
Yeah, I got like 26 ads on my Instagram.
Oh, there you go. Did you get any weird direct messages?
I have not yet. I haven't checked though.
Okay, that's maybe just not check.
Yeah, because I want to stop at Sheets too because I really want sour gummy worms.
Ooh.
Weird.
Sour
Do you know what
gum?
Sheets is?
No, I do not.
Okay, it's like a gas station.
Okay.
It's like have you like a Wawa? I guess you probably don't really pay attention. So like, where do you stop for like, just anywhere for food or like?
Yeah, it's kind of like if someone drops me off somewhere, I'm like, I'm hungry, and I'll just kind of look around me and be like, oh, that looks okay. So I got dropped off there.
What happens if the weather's bad? Like, do you still tent or?
Yeah, like I've camped in some really bad weather. On this trip, I've been kind of spoiled. If the weather's like if there's thunderstorms and stuff, I'm like, I'll just get a motel. So like I've only camped out probably 30 nights of this trip, and it's been 91 days.
Oh wow, okay.
On most trips, I spend like probably 90% of nights in my tent, rain or shine or whatever. The tent I'm using, I've used on many trips now. I've spent hundreds of nights in it, and it's not as weatherproof as it used to be on anywhere that looks semi-clear.
Oh wow.
But like I've inevitably put down on sharp rocks on a bunch of different things and prickly things that just puncture it. And it. Do you guys think I am, out of curiosity?
25. I mean,
I'm 24.
him too?
Me too.
What?
I'm 22.
You're 22?
I'm 18.
You're 18?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's a baby. He just graduated high school.
Oh.
I'm getting ready to graduate college. I go to school here.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What are you taking in college?
I am a human communication studies major with a business management minor.
Oh, okay. I'm an accounting finance major.
So you probably hate your life. No, you're good with numbers, yeah?
I got bored and started hitchhiking instead.
Yeah, no, I'm terrible with numbers. He's going to Shippensburg too, so that's my college. It's small. It's like 8,000 undergrad. So I mean, actually, technically it's medium, but no one ever knows about it. And plus, I mean, I don't expect you to remember any of that. But you probably hear some wild stuff. I don't have anything wild. Like, what's exciting about my life? I have a dog. That's about it.
You like this Chick-fil-A?
I was gonna say 14 dozen
Here,
things of donuts.
unplug
That's
it
pretty
though.
exciting.
Why it's FaceTiming us?
FaceTime failed. Rest in peace.
Rip.
I'll try it.
I wish we can like show like if there is a horse and buggy trotting by. I wish we could like.
I think he'll be out at this time.
Like,
I don't think so.
aggressively pull over in front of them, get out, be like, give me a ride.
It's they actually have their own like laws. They don't have to really abide by any of the road laws here.
Yeah.
So it sucks because they'll take up like the whole road and they're so slow.
Yeah, makes sense. Just that 1 horsepower.
What's up?
How far did you make it?
We're going to let Olive out in Shippensburg.
So that's Sheets right there. That's the gas
Right.
station. It's pretty lit. I go there to party. No, it's like no.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it actually is quite the establishment.
What?
Did you tell Kirsten?
No.
Kirsten, good about how you got?
Are we
That's
getting,
my roommate.
Are we getting close?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll turn this around. All right.
It's a college town, so like the houses aren't like really nice.
Oh, okay.
I just feel bad. You're gonna be like, wow, her house is crappy.
I live in a tent. That's my home, so I really can't judge, can I?
Yeah, this is actually, I live on the party street of their school. So.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I mean, it's not lit in the summer, but hit us up when the...
Just make it lit yourself.
Right, Riley?
I'll go in the back. Yeah. Yup. I'm gonna end up working. Yeah, there's like one weekend in the summer that like the whole town just throws down.
Yeah.
There'll be like 2 grand, 2,000 people on the street. This street is my street.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think
Wild!
this is showing
So did you graduate?
it. No, I did 2 out of 4 years, and then I got bored and started hitchhiking.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm gonna privacy blackout for a second.
I love you.
All right. Or do you want to chill? You guys want to chill here, and I'm gonna let the dog out quick.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that. Okay, then I don't have to privacy blackout. I'll just leave it on me.
Brady.
Coast.
Dude, I don't want to.
I don't know, ask him.
How do I have...
Like, I would be scared to hitchhike.
You would?
Scared.
Well, I've done it for 4 years. I can tell you I was scared. But now it's just my day-to-day life. That's just what I
I
do.
don't understand. How do you afford? Like, how can you How do you make money? I know you said you sell clothes, but like,
Well,
how do you sell clothes and like still gain income, be able to do what you do?
The thing about hitchhiking is it's free. Right? Transportation's
Right.
free. You sleep in a tent, accommodation's free. So you don't really have to save up very much money to get to a point where you can actually do this for a long trip. Like my longest trip was 8 months, and I spent 4,400 Canadian, including flights across the oceans, in 8 months. That's Canadian, so that's like 3,500 US for 8 months. So you don't need very much.
Brady, let's just work this. Let me call you back.
Okay.
Are we back? We got an Alec host? Was it like an auto host or like an actual host? Or we got some bad connection here. And I was just playing with my network things.
Oh, now we're switching phones.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Alec host return for... Oh,
There we go.
Alec, thanks for the host.
Sorry.
Welcome
It's
over from
fine.
Alec. This is kind of a hitchhike.
We're waiting for Riley to let Ollie out.
I didn't hear what you said. Something about you.
Yeah, I positioned the antenna out the window,
don't know.
so it's better now.
How long have you been doing it?
4 years.
4 years.
4 years, 850 plus rides. So,
Oh my gosh, it's Ollie.
Where? Let me
Hold
see
on.
her.
This is my thick dog.
yo, thick dog.
Thick dog.
Thick dog.
Ollie!
Yep, she's a lab.
Wow.
Oh, it's scratching my car. All right, let's go inside now. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. Bye, Ollie.
Kind of hitchhike. Yeah, it requires a little bit of explanation. I hitchhiked 2 rides today,
You parked in the front or the back?
and
We're in the
then
back.
I went to a Chick-fil-A. The friendly people at Chick-fil-A said when they got off at 7, they could give me a ride down the 81. So it is a hitchhike. It's just a different means to an end for that hitchhike. Obscure hitchhiking. Is it more obscure than airplane hitchhiking though? I don't know.
So I stole a pop socket from Stephanie.
I can't. She's gonna find out. You better not let her see your phone.
Bree took one too, so
Oh, really? Well, Bree's a leader, though.
She's down with the thickness.
I'll give you $5, Stephanie.
Down with the thickness.
Well, Riley took an brand new iPhone charger out of the back.
Yeah, because you don't have one.
Yeah. And your phone's dead. Or almost dead. Oh, 58%.
It's a prearranged hitchhike ride. Because I like we've
Apparently
we've
Tara
done
put
prearranged
this whole
rides
thing in Slack.
through the stream, and we called those
What?
Twitch hikes. But I think this is an
Twitch,
actual real hitchhike.
Like we're doing
I
this.
mean,
Hold on.
Who's on the FaceTime? Roommate, right?
I don't remember Riley's passcode. Shit. Hold on, let me see. I'll go on my phone. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the food. I didn't show the food. Cookie. The what do you call them? Waffle
It's
fries?
just like the clip of Riley
Waffle
saying that she
fries.
has a big forehead.
Yes, this is a real hitchhike. I think so. Yeah.
She said that one of her friends was watching it live and like asked if she like knew these Chick-fil-A people, and Tara was like, "Yeah, like that's my store."
oh my gosh, we were totally. I was on there too.
So now like
Another
all of
one of
Slack
the-
knows,
the chicken
and we left it up in the back office, and we're like, "Stefan, you gotta come back and like watch this periodically."
My landlord's over there. I hate him.
What does he do?
Eyebrows.
Hello.
Just be a.
Send Kirsten a link to the thing she wants to watch it.
She has to download Twitch.
No, you can watch.
You said you can watch it without downloading it.
You just can't chat unless you have an account. But
I think that's why we ended up making an account, is because we wanted to chat.
okay. Do you have any tips for new hitchhikers?
I'm a security.
Tips for new hitchhikers. I want to hear this.
Well, yeah, I was kind of telling someone said maybe 30 minutes ago that I inspired them to try hitchhiking, and I just gave one quick warning of that's awesome that you want to try it, but if you're going to hitchhike, you have to have the confidence to turn down a ride if someone pulls over and you get a weird vibe from them. So if someone pulls over specifically for you, and you're like, oh, this person's weird, I don't want to.
What's his name again?
Chad.
Chad.
I don't want to ride with this guy or girl, whatever gender it is. You have to have the confidence to be like, thanks for stopping. I'm going to wait for the next ride, shut the door,
Yeah, hang up with him.
and give her.
Okay, bye, Wyatt. It's about a storm.
I heard that there might be thunderstorms.
We'll call you back.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
And then I look for through things in the hitchhiking spot, a long line of sight, a wide shoulder, and ideally slow traffic. So that makes a hitchhiking spot good in my mind. So yeah, once you've established the safety thing where you can turn down a ride, then you're looking for a good spot to hitchhike. So,
How do you like politely turn down a ride though?
no matter how you do it, it's gonna feel awkward. If you're turning it down because you don't like their personality, or they give you a bad vibe. Most of the times I've turned down rides is they pulled over and they're like, hey, I'm going here, and I'm like, oh, actually I'm going here, and then we're like, okay, well, we can't help each other, so thank you for stopping. And that's not awkward. That's just it doesn't work out.
What if
It's more awkward if we know we're going in the right direction. There's only one way to go or something like that, and then you're like, you know what? I don't feel like riding with this person.
All right, does anyone want anything?
I'm good.
I just want some sour gummy worms. Sorry.
How do you turn around right? You run away. Yeah, just see ya. Just a quick stop for sour gummy worms. It's important.
That's like her favorite candy.
Yeah.
The sour gummy worms.
What do I get? Sour cherry blasters. Do you have those here?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if
They're
I've
like
ever heard of that.
Maynards.
She's been talking about this since like 5 o'clock. So
It's one of those things where it just gets into your brain and can't leave till you
yeah.
satisfy that craving.
It's like all I want are some sour gummy worms.
Ask them their opinion on the chocolate milk at Sheetz. Is it good?
It's good.
Is it good?
Really good, yeah.
It's really good? Okay, I'm gonna go get some. Let's go get some chocolate milk. Alright, we're all going. That's probably a good idea. I love chocolate.
And her phone.
The back. Yeah. Someone on my channel brought up chocolate milk at Sheetz, so I had to try chocolate milk.
Oh, you turn my car off?
Yeah. Oh, there it is. It's the Gallagher's one. That's
Oh.
like Sheetz brand of chocolate milk.
All right, let's try it. Gallagher's chocolate milk. Calcium to the extreme.
It's not Sheetz, that's Gallagher's.
Isn't that Sheetz brand?
Is it not?
Sheetz brand of chocolate milk.
I don't know. I know that's a good kind of chocolate milk though.
It's a good
Pretty
one.
sure it's like look at the other. I think that's Sheetz brand.
There's a lot of Gallagher's.
Yeah, I guess that is like the
That's Sheetz brand of chocolate milk.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't get chocolate milk. I get I really wanted a nerd's rope. I couldn't like decide. Yeah. It's a lot of candy, right?
I know. I'm
This
seeing
place
it.
is
I'm
great.
seeing if they have sour cherry blasters because that's my sour candy that I like.
Sour cherry blasters.
Yeah, it's by. Wait, do you have Maynard stuff? I don't know.
What?
It's a brand of like candy. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's just the Canada thing.
Probably.
Probably a
If it's
Canada thing.
only in Canada, it's definitely a Canada thing.
Yeah. Can anyone confirm? Are there sour cherry blasters in the United States of America? They don't have Maynards in the U.S. Oh no! No sour cherry blasters. That's the worst. I didn't know Maynards was Canadian. But the more you know.
Just saying, hey.
Well, what did you get? What are those sticks?
Nerd ropes.
Oh, nerd ropes. Okay, of course.
Ever had them?
No, I have not.
Have you had nerds?
Yes.
Nerds rope is like
Nerds in a
Nerds
rope.
and rope.
it's like
Put 'em together.
a gummy candy thing, and then it's like wrapped in nerds.
Yeah.
Buddy buddies.
They're good.
How many viewers are on right now?
$4.99.
That's more than earlier today.
Yeah.
She says the best brand of sour gummy worms. Do you like them? Yeah.
I'll have to try one.
My phone record. That's been on the streets.
Going with the chocolate milk.
You like chocolate milk?
I love chocolate milk.
Yeah, that's everyone who's like that. I guess I kind of don't really care for chocolate milk though.
See, if you don't like chocolate milk, even if it's good chocolate milk, you're not gonna like good chocolate milk. I love chocolate milk. What does his shirt say? My shirt is gray.
No, thank you.
Hey,
Anything else, or
just that.
you have a Sheetz card?
No, I do not.
139.
Can I put that on card? Yeah. Do you guys have tab? It says tab. Oh no, okay, you don't have that tab. Okay, this is check.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You too. Now they drive away with my bag. Live stream.
What for?
I'm from Canada and I hitchhike around the United States and they pick me
Where
up.
from?
Hey, we're in Canada?
Yeah.
Vancouver?
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Everyone's friendly here.
Yeah. Well, I can tell he's driving a Subaru, so that's a good sign. Everyone that drives a Subaru is nice, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. I think that's a requirement. Like they give a nicety test before you can purchase your Subaru.
Oh, what kind of test?
A nicety? I don't think that's a word, but I made it a word.
Okay, ready to rock and roll?
I'm ready. I gotta try my chocolate milk first.
On camera.
Of course. I eat. People are like, why do you stream yourself eating? You should turn off your stream while you're eating. And I say no.
What does that thing do?
That's an antenna, and this receives my Verizon, so that increases the amount of signal I receive. So they can see me because I run on the Verizon network, and as good as it is, which is decent, it's the best you can get in the United States for most areas. It's not the best, and I gotta run a video live stream.
Do you want to play music? Because I gotta charge my phone.
How do I play
this
music?
One. This one.
This one?
Do you need to charge anything?
I'm pretty good.
Alright.
Oh yeah, Bob. Everything good is nasty. No one rides for free.
Don't mind me, someone just donated, so there's a song associated with that.
Whatever you do, take care of your shoes.
I will do that. Backcountry Finn, thanks for the $30 donation. Whatever you do, take care of your shoes.
Oh wait, don't back up yet.
I don't take very good care of my shoes. I try to take care of my feet, but my shoes are like, I know they're like, my shoes are on my feet, but they kind of get abused. And they're drying and cracking, and my heel is splitting from my boot. They've seen better days. So I was drinking that, and I didn't give a comment on how good or whether or not the chocolate milk is good or not, and I can tell you for a fact that it is in fact, yeah, it's good. That's all you'll get.
Oh, because that's his food critic.
Yeah, food critic. It's good. Yeah, I like it. Describe tastes good. Milky and chocolatey. That's how I describe it.
What more can you ask for?
There you go. It's like guy who no. That was guys who greased my shoes. It wasn't greased my shoes. He oiled my shoes. That guy's name was Cal, and he was in Kansas. And I don't think he's on Twitch.
You need to be like really good with talking to people to do this. I feel like.
The thing is, before, like, I grew up a pretty quiet person, a very quiet person, and I didn't know how I do with the live streaming thing because I hitchhike and I talk to people one-on-one all the time with hitchhiking, but I'd never like been in front of a camera before or done anything like that before. But it's fun. It's fun, and you get used to it.
You get a lot of viewers, so.
Yeah, I think I get a lot of viewers because in the live streaming hitchhiking field, I don't have very much competition.
Oh, okay. I'm about to challenge you, and I was like, no.
You're gonna challenge me, yeah?
No, I don't really like talking to people, like random people.
No, you don't. But
like,
you're like a. Wait, what are you at Chick-fil-A? You're like a bit higher up, right?
Yeah, I'm a drive-thru director.
So you're a director, so you have to deal, if there is anyone that's like being a POS, like someone who's being a dick, you have to deal with them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess you don't like dealing with that.
Yeah,
but
I'm the person
but
like,
you
hey,
are.
I need a manager. I'm the manager. That has to do with it.
But you still deal with that.
Yeah, only because I have to. Like, I don't like answering the phone. When he's on my shift, he'll answer the phone. He's the one who answered the phone you called.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I could barely hear you. That's why, like,
he's like, Riley, I don't know who this is, but they asked for you. I was like, okay.
It
was so loud with Cow Appreciation Day and everything. It was like I could not hear what was going on.
We're not normally that busy.
And that was dinner time too. Sorry for calling.
No, you're fine.
Riley's like, who calls for me?
I'm like, who requested me?
Hitchhikers, apparently.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad sign.
Yeah, I don't know. Ethan. Who's Ethan? Someone. Who's Ethan? Ethan. They are my team leaders. Ethan_M2.
Oh my gosh, Ethan's on.
Yeah.
Hi, Ethan.
Hey, Ethan. Ethan's funny.
Did I meet Ethan?
He's the one who asked you for your like username thing.
Oh, okay, alright.
You know, Wyatt was a little boy who looks like he's 12.
Okay, that was Wyatt. Okay.
You know who I'm talking
that's
about,
enough
right?
description, yeah. And Wyatt's in chat right now too as well. But
Hey, Wyatt.
sorry, yeah.
We love you.
Oh, I got the whole Chick-fil-A team in here. At Hitch Life, should I go and wave to you on the road? Are we driving past where you are, Powder? Yeah, if so, then absolutely.
We're going towards 81 South with him.
Yeah, we're going back. We're going back to 81 South. I don't really think you can stand on the side of 81 and wave at me. You're actually not allowed to be a pedestrian on 81. That's why I hitchhike on the on-ramps, because it's motor vehicles only after a certain point.
Huh.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah. Oh my god, sad story. And I think like February, I used to work at Giant, which is like right down 81.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a grocery store. I was just like a checkout person. And one of my baggers, she was walking on 81 and she actually got hit and died.
Oh.
Yeah, glum story, I know.
I feel sad.
Yeah, she like got off work and was like, I'm gonna walk to TJ Maxx, and we were like, which is a clothing store, I don't know if you know.
Yeah.
And then she was like, we were all like, okay. And yeah.
Wow. See, and that's why they don't want you to walk on the interstate, and I understand them having those rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
R.I.P. Desi.
I'm saying I'm sponsored by Chick-fil-A today. There you go.
Yeah, like not in like a. I'm just genuinely wondering, how do you like finance this? If you're, I mean, for 4 months if you're not working.
Well, on most trips, I save up enough for that particular trip.
Okay.
But again, like for most of my hitchhiking trips, you don't need very much money because it's so cheap. Transportation's free, accommodation's free if I sleep in my tent. So it's just food, incidentals, and entertainment. You can cut those down to almost nothing.
Yeah.
I can very comfortably live on less than $10 a day if I'm not paying for transportation or accommodation, and it's just food pretty much. With hitchhiking, you'll have many days where you spend $0, $0. But yeah, if you're spending $10 a day on average, that's $300 a month. That's $3,600 for a year or whatever. So
Wow.
That's really not much.
Yeah.
You don't need to work for that long to save up money to do that kind of traveling. With that said, on this trip I've spent a lot more because with the live stream and stuff, I'm like constantly have to be like on and conscious. On most trips, when I get dropped off or something like that, that's me time. That's a recharging time. You know, you're kind of just in your own head,
Yeah.
relaxing, recharging. You get picked up, now you're on and you're talking to that person, but then you get dropped off. You have a lot of personal time. On my hitchhiking days, it's all go.
He blackmails
So
us.
it's kind of tiring, and to stop myself from burning out, I let myself have luxuries, like whatever food I want to eat at that particular moment. So if I feel like eating something, I'll go eat something. If I really don't feel like sleeping outside, then I'll not sleep outside.
Yeah.
And that
And last week there was a really bad heat wave too, so like.
Yeah, I was in Boston. There's no way I was camping out in Boston during that. What was that? The fiddler thinks it's 100 bits. He blackmails us. I do not. I do no such thing. I do not blackmail.
It's so dark over there. Like back there.
Hopefully that doesn't hit me.
Road trip.
But yeah, and then on this trip, I get support through the live stream as well. So I kind of, it's like sustainable now. So I don't really make money, but I don't really lose money either. If you factor in all my expenses.
Yeah. That's cool.
And my business card does say professional hitchhiker on it, so.
Would you consider yourself a professional?
Yes, because I find it funny. Because hitchhiking, by definition, is supposed to involve no money. Like that's kind of what hitchhiking is. Getting from A to B, from people picking you up and expecting nothing in return for that.
Yeah.
And I just don't think many people can call themselves professional hitchhikers in the world. So I'm just going to call myself one because I think it's funny. Powder, thanks for the 100 bits. I'm stuck in his basement. I don't even have a basement. Do you think a hitchhiker has a basement?
So crazy. I'll never be able to do that.
Have you ever watched like a live stream or anything before? No.
I mean, not till today.
Please save me.
I found that pretty funny when like everyone came out. All of you came out, they're like, we're watching it in the back. There's like 5-6 people that just kind of came out at once.
Yeah, those are our employees. They're great.
Hey, Powder.
I am so alone.
Thanks for the 100 bits and another 100 bits. Please
What is
save me.
that?
I am so alone. Bits are Twitch's like in like their own currency, and people can buy them from Twitch or get them from watching ads on Twitch and then donate them to streamers. And like 1 bit is 1 cent, so 100 bits is a buck.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Somebody donated us a subscription.
Yeah, you guys are subscribed to Hitch Live, and you get to use some like emotes with that, just like channel specific emotes, and you get like a badge or something like that.
Are you streaming 100% of the time?
Not
Like,
when I'm
I was
not.
gonna say,
I
do
don't.
you
I don't
stream
stream
when
where I
you
can't. Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you stream when you sleep?
So there's
He
like I
touches
will.
me in my no-no spots.
Excuse me, Powder. What are you doing? Okay. A couple of reasons. So when I free camp and I just camp in the middle of the woods, it really depends on which state and which type of public land I'm sleeping on.
Yeah.
But the legality on that can be questionable, and I can't like. One of the big rules on live streaming is you can't stream yourself doing something illegal, and it really varies on a day-to-day basis whether free camping or not is allowed or not.
Okay.
It just depends where I am.
Have you ever like camped in a place and someone had to like come over and tell you like, hey, you can't?
No, because where I camp, I try to camp really tucked away from people, and if I'm not that tucked away, I only camp at night, and then like very first light in the morning, I'll get up and pack out of there.
Okay.
So it's very rare that anyone will stumble upon my tent at night, because I specifically choose a place where someone, in theory, should not be finding it.
Really secluded.
Yeah. So, yeah, I really haven't had too much problems with it, but I still don't stream it for that reason. And then also for my own peace of mind, I don't want people to know exactly where I'm sleeping.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
But thanks for another 100 bits.
That's awesome. When do you get the most viewers?
When I'm standing on the road with my thumb out, usually.
Really? How many views will you get up to?
Well, actually, today's a fairly high viewer count. Like, the most I've had
Illegal,
naturally without
right?
any large hosts, like hosts from other channels, they'll send their viewers over to you. It's been like 600-something viewers.
Okay.
So 500 is on the upper range. Like, the most I've had is 5,000 plus viewers, because someone with 5,000 viewers rated my channel.
That's awesome.
And then I was in a really bad spot for connection, and the stream died.
Oh.
It was good timing.
That's so wild. Like, you have hundreds of people just like watching you right now. You have to be like pretty open in front of people.
See, but it's like, it sounds really scary, but rather than 500 people, like, sitting in a room in front of 500 people and them staring at you and seeing their eyes, it's just a number on the top right side of the screen.
True.
It's so much easier mentally to deal with that.
Yeah.
Like, when I was in Iowa, one of my, no one rides free. Okay. One of my viewers, like, gave me a place to stay, and he also works at this place, and they were having a bunch of meetings that day, and he asked if I wanted to be a guest speaker at their, like, their little corporate meeting thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I agreed to do that, and I did that, and it was just in a boardroom with like 15 people or something like that, but that, to me, is more scary than live streaming in front of 500 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I guess that makes
you can
sense.
see them staring at you, and like you can see the reactions to what you're saying and stuff like that. Like there's feedback immediately right there with people's faces. What's going on here?
That's so crazy. Like, just even like thinking about it, like.
I was in the middle of a conversation, but Jetstar, thank you for the $5 donation. Ask them Yanny or Laurel. I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means?
Sounds like a
Yeah, it was like a word, like an automated lady was saying,
Oh, it did play, but it was quiet, so I couldn't hear. But have you actually seen it?
It's not. It's like a. You have to play it here. Google
I can
it.
find it.
Yeah.
All right, they're gonna do it. The Fiddler, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to Twitch Triggers. Thanks for your support.
It's like some people hear one word and some other people hear the other word.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Well, they're gonna put it on. Don't worry, guys.
Laurel. Laurel.
I hear Yanny.
Yeah, I hear you.
Laurel.
I hear Laurel.
Laurel. Laurel.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
What do you guys hear? I've never heard
I
that
hear
before.
Yanny.
That's weird.
Yeah, right? There's another one too, I saw it.
Was that the one with the dress one, like the blue and the gold dress?
It was kind of like that. That was like,
That was a while
yeah,
ago.
no, there was one recently. It was like, if you thought the word, you would hear that word. And then if you thought, it was like two words. If you thought the other word, you would hear the other. It was like weird. I wish I could find it.
Now everyone's fighting about it.
What is everyone else saying?
It's a mix. For a while it was like straight Laurels, but now the Yannies are coming back.
Hey, Team Yanny.
Yeah.
Let's go. I hear Yanny.
So,
I remember the first time I played it for Caroline. She's another one of our directors.
Yeah.
She's like, I hear Mammy. I was like, what? Or and then like Stephanie said like Sammy or something. Like I was like,
That's not even an
no,
option.
like that's not an option.
Just FTW, the original audio is text-to-speech for the word Laurel. So it apparently actually is Laurel. Haha!
that's really weird because I
Why
hear
don't we ask
Yanny.
Siri? No, just Siri, Yanny
Yanny
or
or
Laurel?
Is that a Jetta? Is this a
Yanny
Jetta?
or Laurel
Oh.
to CC.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
No, that went on your.
Laurel, and that dress was blue.
Team Laurel wins.
That is okay. If Siri said that, wait, I don't even hear
Yanny.
Laurel. Like
Yeah, at all.
I
How can
would.
you go from Yanny to Laurel?
That's what I mean.
See, and that's just confusing because it sounds so different.
And
Like-
Siri said Laurel, and the dress was blue because I thought the dress was white and gold.
I don't know. I think
I don't even remember what I saw.
it's so weird.
So who's your like favorite band?
Ooh, I'm so bad with favorites because it really depends on like, for that case, like what type of mood I'm in. Like I'll still, like this is my main music, but I'll still listen to like punk music that makes me feel angsty, like a angsty teenager if I'm in that mood. Like I grew up listening to like Green Day because I love it.
Green Day. Okay.
But it's not like my favorite band. I'll listen to classic rock if I want to feel like relaxed. I grew up listening to that. Like my parents listen to that, so that makes
Classic
me feel
rock,
like.
like who?
Trying to think of bands off the top of my head, like the Cars and stuff like that kind of era of classic rock. Other music.
Are we the youngest people that have ever driven you?
No, what my longest ride was actually with an 18-year-old, and he drove me 3,400 kilometers, so that's 2,200 miles over 3 days.
Wow.
He drove you that?
Well, we took turns driving.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Oh wow. Are you guys still friends?
We're friends on Facebook.
That's awesome. 3 days, and I think he probably had to drive 3 days back.
No, he was going there. He packed up his small amount of things he had in his life and was moving from Quebec, Canada, to the French province, all the way to Lake Louise, Alberta, to get a job at the Fairmont.
Wait, how do you pronounce that?
Quebec.
I thought it was Quebec. Quebec?
Like people use that interchangeably. I think like the more French way of saying it is Quebec.
My last name's French.
Is it? What is it?
Brodeur.
Brodeur.
Yeah.
Martin Brodeur.
Yeah, it's spelled the same way as him too.
Yeah.
We're friends, him and I. He might not know that. Yeah.
So I wasn't sure if you wanted to give your last name, because now I know your first and your last name.
I guess
I don't know if that was on
my
your Instagram or not.
and that has all my personal
that
stuff. I
was
already got friend requests on Facebook, and I was like, how do they find me on Facebook?
They'll find everything.
Really?
Well, anything that's posted online, if they want to. So.
I'm pretty boring, so.
All right, there we go.
I was a cheerleader my whole life. That's the only important thing that happened to me.
You were a cheerleader?
Yeah, for like 14 years.
But cheerleading's such a small thing in Canada. Like, it's just like there just isn't much of it going on. There's no like the high schools don't really have cheerleading.
I cheered in college too.
Yeah.
For a year, and then I had to get a job.
I think it's cool. It's unique to me because it's not really in Canada. Like, has anyone seen much cheerleading in Canada? There just really isn't there. Did people throw you?
No, I wasn't a flyer. I was the person that threw the people. It's called a side base.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
So you've got some like, is that mostly upper body strength or like is that in your legs?
It's more your legs. Yeah. I mean, I've got some guns on here.
Yeah. Wait, you just
I grind on my days off, you know. No, I don't. No, it's lower body. It's like legs, really.
Yeah. You just use those guns to defend the Chick-fil-A now.
Some muscles. Did someone ask if this was a Jetta, or were you asking? If this
Someone asked if it's a Jetta.
It's a CC. It's like a Passat.
Yeah.
But nicer and faster.
Oh, it is. It is nice. Actually, the fastest I've ever driven in was in a car very much like this. I think it was a Volkswagen Passat or something like that. And we drove like 200 plus kilometers an hour, not miles an hour. What would the conversion be? 120 plus miles an hour in the Autobahn in Germany. So, because you can do that legally.
No, yeah, I let one of my other team leaders. He fixed both of my headlights because he has a Volkswagen, so he like knew how to fix them or whatever.
Yeah.
And he fixed them for me, and like I let him take my car on a ride, like as his like pay, I guess, for doing that for me.
Yeah.
And he comes back and he's like, oh, I just like he was on 81 and he went 115 miles an hour.
In your car?
Yeah.
Oh.
I wasn't with him though, and I was like.
Okay.
Yeah, the fastest I've ever gone in it was 110.
Yeah.
In this one. And that was Sunday on the way to Hershey Park.
They're admitting to speeding on stream.
What?
They're dirty speeders. Admitting to crimes. The police are gonna hunt you down.
Really?
No, they're not. They will not.
They got my first and last name. No. That's why I'm like not driving fast because I don't want you to be like, oh, she's worse. Like, hey, I'm gonna get on this feed after wherever I drop you off at and make sure you ain't talking any crap.
What are you gonna do about it though?
Facts.
Work those guns out. Come back.
Yeah, I mean, like,
give me the business.
You don't even want to know.
Go hunt you down.
The whole Chick-fil-A team.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say earlier. Like, if you ever like need a charge or anything, just go into Chick-fil-A, buy you don't even need to, like, you just buy a drink and then they'll let you, as long as you purchase something, they'll let you sit there for as long as you want.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like most places are kind of like that, unless it's like really inner city.
Yeah.
Then they might move people along.
Have you been in New York yet?
Yeah.
What about like Manhattan, like the city?
Yeah, Manhattan. Yeah.
Is that awesome?
It was pretty cool to see. I've never been in New York City before. It was quite cool for me to see because that's something you see in like all TV shows and movies. All these landmarks, skylines, and buildings and stuff like that.
Nothing in Carlisle, though. No.
Such an interesting town.
Yeah, there was a float plane at the airport. That was cool. That's about it. A nice Chick-fil-A though.
Yeah, it's
Chick-fil-A
actually
Carlisle.
new Chick-fil-A. That one opened in August of this past year.
Okay.
So we haven't even been open for a year yet. But I worked at one in Virginia where my parents live. I worked there for 2 years, so that's why I've worked at Chick-fil-A for like 3 years.
Okay.
That's like the one at Carlisle. A lot of people ask because it's like really clean all the time, just because it's new.
It'll get dirty eventually.
Yeah, it'll get old looking.
Okay.
But yeah, this is my favorite artist.
What is this artist?
Lil Uzi. Have you heard of him? Uzi Vert?
I can't say I have.
You're missing out.
But this isn't like the genre I listen to all the time. Not to say I don't like this genre. It's just I don't know the artist in this genre.
Trap music?
What do you guys think of Lil Uzi? Yeah, there we go.
People are gonna be like, oh, I don't like her anymore. She listens to some trash music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the new rappers are now Lil.
Yeah.
Lil
yeah.
this, Lil that.
Lil Uzi, Lil Pump.
I don't think they like him that much.
Lil Peep, Lil Xan.
Put some real rap like Lil Pump.
Lil Pump.
Lil Pump.
This is kind of a random ride. It's a weird story. It's a little lousy.
Self-conscious now.
Now I listen to a lot of different music.
Yeah.
And I just started like learning how to play the guitar too. So the only thing I can really play on that though is like older songs.
And here's Wonderwall.
I can play that. That's like the first song I'm gonna play. It's like 4 chords.
That's why there's that that reputation for it, because it's like the first song everyone learns. So if someone's picking up the guitar, they're like serenading you in songs.
I play piano. That's what I do.
You play piano?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I just got a guitar a couple months ago just to learn how to play, and I kept it in my storage unit for most of the time, and then I just took it out like 2 weeks ago and started playing again. I just learned Landslide.
Okay.
By Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
That's an oldie but goodie.
I think I remember like 4 chords from high school. I think if I picked up a guitar, I could do like a G, a D, an A.
I don't even know the chords. I just I play by ear.
Oh, okay.
Whatever sounds good, I guess. I like the Mozart of my generation. I wish I was that good.
How are you on the piano?
Subpar.
Subpar?
Not bad. I play by ear. I don't know. I can't read music, so. I'm pretty good though. People tell me I'm good.
You brought up storage units, and I recoiled a little bit. I was in Rhode Island, and I just walked into a KFC to escape some rain, and these guys were in there, and they're like, "You traveling?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Do you want to help us unload a storage unit? We'll like pay you blah 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 blah." I'm like, "Okay." And we got there, like, "Yeah, we'll give you a ride after this too. You're hitchhiking. We'll give you a ride to Boston." So from like Newport, Rhode Island to Boston, so like an hour or something down the road. I'm like, "Cool." Well, the one guy didn't do any work. One guy worked for a little bit, but then got mad and drove away, and he was supposed to drive me to Boston. So I finally finished it after like 7 hours, and he gave me a little bit of money, but I got no ride. I just got like left there on the side of the storage unit thing. And then now I don't like storage units anymore. Yeah. So everyone calls that the Storage War episode of Hitch Live.
Did you live stream the whole thing?
Yep.
That's wild.
So there's like a clip of the one guy who drove off like freaking out, saying we're taking too long. Like the one guy that he was like yelling at didn't do anything the whole day, and he was the only person doing any other work. So once he stopped working like a while before that, I was the only one doing anything. So that's why it took so long, dude. No one was working.
Ethan wants to know if you were weirded out when he talked to you in the chat.
Am I weirded out?
Yeah,
Where were you?
Weirded out by him.
By him talking in the chat? Absolutely not. There's some weird things that come up in chat, and him talking in chat is not that weird.
So what do you do when like if someone I'm sure like people like say mean things in the chat.
Oh yeah, you just have to have
like,
slightly thicker.
Ignore
them to an extent, because like I don't want to censor chat so much that they can't say anything. Like I don't want. It's not a G-rated channel. You're allowed to have contrary opinions and stuff like that. But you like if you're putting your face and stuff voluntarily online, you have to have slightly thick skin. Like you can't, get really upset if someone says you look ugly or something like that. Because no matter what you look like, someone's they're going to attack whatever they feel like attacking. And that's you just have to be okay with that. But by and large, everyone's very nice.
So do you ever get like sick or anything?
I rarely get sick.
So you have a good immune system?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I guess if you're like, I don't know. I get sick a lot, so I feel like I wouldn't like to be away like from somewhere I'm comfortable if I were sort of
sick in an uncomfortable environment that you're not used to is not the funnest thing in the world.
Yeah, because like,
Yeah.
I mean, especially if I was like hitchhiking, you know, because you don't really have like a place you really call home besides like your tent,
Yeah.
which even that's not like home.
Like, I've only, in all my hitchhiking trips, I've only been like sick once, and it wasn't that bad, but I woke up one morning in my tent behind a gas station in Germany. I'm like, I don't feel well, so I just went back to bed. I woke up again, and it was like mid-afternoon, and I'm like, okay, I'll just stay in my tent all day. Stayed in my tent all day, slept that night, and then the next morning I'm like, okay, I feel better, and then I hitchhiked out of there the next day. That's the extent of my sickness. I feel like
I get that every day.
I feel like, because I end up being like dirty and in kind of unclean environments and stuff like that. And I
How do
feel
you
like
shower? I guess you go to
when I get an opportunity, like on this trip, the longest I've gone is like 4 days.
That's not even that long though.
No,
Like realistically, that's
no,
not
it's
that
not.
long.
It's not. And then like laundry can be less frequent, but like my shirts are made of merino wool, which is naturally antimicrobial, which like what makes you stink is bacteria growing on your body, and then whatever they do like makes it smell. But they can't grow in the wool, so the shirts don't smell. I might stink, but like
Your clothes on.
yeah, the clothes don't smell.
That's awesome.
So I can go a couple weeks without really doing much laundry. My pants are separate; like they'll get dirty pretty quick. But
Yeah.